All right. Hello, good evening. Welcome to X-Plane 12 again. We are back in X-Plane 12 in the Zibo 738. We had some hiccups last night, and hopefully we won't have any more hiccups tonight. I did a couple of tests, not full flights, but sort of test startup, startup from cold and darks, and everything went well. IRS is aligned just beautifully. So I don't know what the heck happened last night. We got an event going on in Phoenix. We're in Portland, so we're in PDX, and we're going to PHX. So I thought that was kind of cool. So we're going to get into it. We don't really have any ATC here. We're good with just Unicom, and we're good to just start up and kind of do our thing. I don't know, we're running a little bit low on FPS here for some reason. Not quite sure why. Let's check a few things before we really get into this. Let's make sure that, yeah, that's fine. Let's check here. Let me move that. Yeah, we don't have any ATC here, so we're good. I don't know why. Well, maybe because we're in X-Plane, I don't know. But I'm not quite sure why things are so choppy. Oh, okay, well, let's minimize that. I don't think we need that up there. All right, well, sorry, this is all just kind of getting VR streaming set up, and we're still low on FPS. Whatever, we're gonna get into it. Nobody's in chat, nobody's online, that's fine. If you're online and want to chat, that's cool. If you're not, if you're watching and you want to say hi, pop something in the chat. If you like this stuff, hit like. If you want to see more of it, hit subscribe, because I've been doing quite a few of these recently. All right, now this is what happened last night. I did the same thing I do every time. As I turned the power on, and I align the IRSs. Yeah, we're gonna have a good night. Yeah, we're gonna have a just fine evening here. That worked. Okay. Cool. Well, first things first. Let's get the airplane loaded up with people and gas. So let's go to payload. I believe we're taking 170 people tonight. Let's verify that. I hope the stream smooths out. No, 150 people. So payload total 150 packs. Yeah, look at that FPS. That's not great. Let's go 2 tons in each hold. so that's good. Good. Let's go back here. Let's get some fuel. It's a long flight tonight. I think it's about 2-hour flight, maybe a little longer. So we're gonna have a lot of gas. Lock fuel 9637. We'll just round it up 9700 kilos. Takeoff weight 69634. Let me just verify that. 60. That's close enough. SimBrief does a pretty good job. Excuse me. Oh, I think that's close enough. Let me check one more thing, guys. Sorry. Streamlabs. Yeah, you're Streamlabsing. Cool. Cool. And just making sure that's still gone. It is cool. Extra cool. Okay. All fuel truck.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Okay. Cool. Let's start. Actually, start the flight leg too, right? Let's get some people on board. Come up here. These can all come on. Can't reach that far. That can come on. That's good. That's good. We're going at 3,500, and I wrote down the elevation at Phoenix is 1135. So let's go 1150. That can come on. Very good. 350. That's what we flight planned. So let's go ahead and get into the FMC here. Let me move that. How's in there? Oh, yeah. So this is where we got hosed last night. We are at Kilo Papa Delta X-ray. Where are we going? Kilo Papa Hotel X-ray. And today we're Alaska 1202. Okay, for runways, we're expecting, well, we're not expecting, we're going to take 10 right. Because there's no ATC. Let's go to our route. Okay, that says 10 left, but we're taking 10 right because we're closer to it. It's going to be the whammy 4. Best SID ever. Whammy 4. Coda transition. Route is going to be, let's see. Coda direct Nero. That's November Echo Echo Romeo. Oops. Oscar. And then Winan. Ski. India. November Echo. November. Then what? Direct to Corker. I love these fixed names. Corker. Charlie. Oscar. What is this? Romeo Kilo Romeo. And then what? Tents. And that's going to be the transition onto the arrival. Tents. Hey, just enough slots. Fantastic. The arrival at Phoenix, we're going to expect 26 ILS. Bruiser 1. Tents transition. Activate the route. Execute the route. Let's check for any discontinuities. That's very good. Yes. And then on like a right downwind for 26. Beautiful. What? Come on. What'd I do? Nah. There we go. Back to our map page. Init ref. Fuel's still coming on board. I don't care about the gate. Care about performance init. So we're on 350 for our cruise altitude. Cost index here, Alaska Airlines, is 20. Reserve fuel, we got a bunch. We took extra gas because it's a Vatsim event, so it's 3.9. I'm sorry, 2.9. 2.9, that's good. 2.9. Cool. Luis, what's up? Hello, how are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you again. 2 nights in a row, man. It is good to see you. Steep descent after cuckoo. We'll just do a full thrust takeoff. Obviously, it's going to be a flap 5 takeoff. What is that? 5 units of trim. 151 knots. 5 units of trim is already set. IRSs are aligned. Look at that. Look at that actual navigation performance coming way down. Look at that. That is really cool how that happens, by the way. That's epic. How you doing tonight, Luis? Hope the stream is okay. It's a little choppy in my headset, but I hope the stream is going okay for you, my friend. So that's good. Cool. Man, fuel is still coming on board here.
Ground flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
All right, cool. Thanks. We'll pay the bill next month. Okay, fuel is in, so seatbelt sign can come on. All these pumps can come on. And we've got 2 tons in the center tank, so all the tanks can come on. All right. Sorry to cut you off there. Whoops, not that one. Let's go ahead and start the APU. Beacon lights on. APU is being started. That can come on. That's all good. And that's looking good. I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been a busy day, but it's good. I knew I would have some free time tonight, so I figured we'd get a quick stream in. Let me set the altimeter here before we get too far into this. Altimeter 2975. I wrote that down beforehand because I didn't think we'd get any Vatsim. Now we are on Vatsim. We don't have any here in Portland, but we're gonna pick some up. I think Salt Lake is online. I think we'll fly through their airspace. So that should be cool. Yep, airport elevation here is like 26 feet or something like that. So that checks out. Let me adjust my headset real quick. Sorry about that. Let's cage this. Man, I'm excited for this flight. It's going to be kind of a long one. So, I mean, Luis, I don't know what you got going on. If you want to put this on in the background and just kind of hang out in the cruise. It should be fun as long as Streamlabs cooperates and X-Plane and Zibo cooperate tonight. So far, so good. Let me turn up some of the panel lighting here so I can see it. I think it's just an issue with maybe some of the just porting over the aircraft to X-Plane 12. The flight deck is really dark. So sorry about that. My headset's like super tight. It's like grinding on my face. Cool, man. Fly by Captain. Hello. What's up, man? I gotta move this. For some reason, I'm having a hard time seeing the chat window here. Make it a little bigger too. My old tired eyes. You ready to get X-Plane 12? Nice, man. Get it. My day is going awesome. I got a lot of work done around the house today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and be kind of nasty. So I got a lot of work done around the house prior to this. So yeah, man, my day is going awesome. Okay, cool. So that's all good. At this point, what we're gonna do, let's pop over to our charts. Pull this up a little bit here. Yeah, 103 on the heading, that's set. Let's get the jetway out of here. APU is started. Actually, let's put the APU on the bus before we forget. Let's disconnect ground power. Captain Grazo, hello, what's up, man? Joel, hello, how you guys doing, man? Thanks for coming by. We're just getting started here. We are just getting started here. I am just about to send the jetway packing. we just put the APU on the bus, and let's get this jetway out of here. That is going to be here, 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 and here. So yeah, cool. Let's make sure our parking brake set it is. Let's try this. Let's try to push. You know what? We're just going to push straight back. Let's call for the tug. There we go. All right, so our tug should be coming up here. There it is. Sometimes it takes a while. This is just the X-Plane default pushback truck. Cat the Crazo, hello. Sim Pilot, hello, my friend, hello. Yeah, it's a nice day here in Portland. Should be a pretty decent day down in Phoenix. I checked the weather. I checked the ForeFlight, and it looks like we got some weather on our route, but that shouldn't be a big deal. Because I believe we have weather radar. Speaking of which, we are on Vatsim, so we are to be squawking that, and we got no ATC here. Sorry guys, but we'll pick some up. Don't worry. We just, didn't have any ATC to call up and get our clearance. Captain Crazy, just about to go watch some football. Have a great and safe flight. Yeah, man. Go watch Virginia Tech. Go Hokies. Whatever. Maybe they'll get it together after that loss to ODU. I don't know what you're going to watch, but, man, I'm pretty much...
Release parking brake.
All right, hold on a second. Let's make sure we got everything set up here. This all looks good. That needs to come on. All right. Backs off. Parking brake released. Whoa, here comes push. Start one. That was rapid. There goes N2. Yes, sir. Go VTech. Are you a VTech grad? Me too, man. Go Hokies, man. That ODU debacle. I don't know what to tell you. All right, here comes fuel. Let's not. I'm not going to think about that. That's going to irritate me. Man, I love X-Plane 12 default airports. Well, that's a short push. Well, thanks for nothing there. Jeez.
Pushback completed.
Yeah, that's great. We'll set the parking brake. Man, that was a lame push. Well, look at all these tugs. Woo, hey guys, come on. What are you doing? Sheesh. Okay, there's N2. JB Gaming, what's up, man? Love that ATS stream today. That was fun stuff. Glad I could hang out with you a little bit earlier on. Hey guys, go check out JB Gaming's channel, by the way. If you like ATS, if you like, oh come on, man, what's the GTA? It's the LSPD. What is it? I'm drawing a blank, man. JB Gaming, pop it in the chat. What is it? That GTA one that you stream. That thing's epic. All right, cool. Looks like a good start to me. Generators are on the bus. APU is off. Packs are auto. Isolation valve is auto. APU bleed is off. These are... We have auto probe heat. Yeah, we got auto probe heat. That's all on. That's all good. We are good to go. Let's taxi. Actually, let's do a flight controls check real quick. Full left. Full right. Full forward. Full aft. Neutral. Rudders. Left rudder. Right rudder. Flaps. Auto brake RTO. Altitude. We got no ATC, by the way. What are we doing? Why are we messing around? Let's get out of here. Come on. I'm gonna get carpal tunnel syndrome here. Flight level 350. Fly by captain, man. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why it did that. So I set up, all right guys, and let me apologize right ahead in advance. I set up some stuff with like CloudBot, and I'm flyby captain, man. I'm sure you didn't do anything. I apologize, man. I'm sure you didn't do anything. I'm not sure what's going on. Flyby captain, just put like a quick test chat. That's probably on me, man. I'm not real good with streaming software. I hate to say it, not yet. I'm still learning this stuff. I'm better at flying than streaming. All right, let's do a config check. That's good. All right, let's taxi. That's fine. Yeah, sorry, man. I mean, unless you put some nasty stuff in there. And honestly, I don't particularly care, but I don't know. Some other people might, but whatever. I just figured I'd at least play around with some CloudBot stuff. Maybe I should go turn it off. I don't care what you guys talk about. Hey, come on, dude. Look at this. Phew. Rip. All right. We taxiing now. Let's get rid of this. That can go away. We'll just go Tango Echo 3 Bravo all the way to 10, right? Let's get on our taxiway at least. Let's try to maintain some semblance of professionalism here. I mean, seriously though, right? I mean, people kind of have some comments on X-Plane 12. I think one of the big highlights, I mean, the weather is pretty cool, the clouds are cool, but I think the default airports look great. And the airport environment, like the taxiway lighting, just the crispness of the lines, and honestly, even the like. I mean, I know you can't see blades of grass sticking up, but you know, I don't know. That looks pretty cool. It looks like somebody just came through with the mowers. They always mention that on the ATIS too. Like if there's mowing going on, it's like, hey, caution, mowing in progress or whatever. Like, okay, well, I'll be sure not to hit any mowers. So this is like a little dog leg left and then right. Taxi time, Luis, exactly. JB Game, you're not streaming LS PDFR tonight. All right, well, when you do, let me know, man. I love watching that for some reason. Watching you like pull people over and bust people, I'm cool with it. Oh, you know what we need to do? Sorry, guys. We need to be on Unicom 121.8. Oh, man. Is it 121.8? Oh my gosh. What's Unicom on Vatsim? Or is it 122.8? I think it's 121.8. Portland traffic. Uh-oh. I'm getting an echo. Oh, I know why. Portland traffic, Alaska 1202 is crossing runway 3 at Portland. Because I had COM 2 set to the same frequency. That's funny. TFKs, what's up? Yeah, 122. Is it 122.8? It is, isn't it? Oops. Pay attention here. For some reason, I always forget that. I don't know why, but yeah, thanks, man. TFK, howdy. Good to see you, man. TFK's Linux Gaming. What do you do on your channel, man? What kind of Linux gaming do you do? Might have to check that out. Jaden the Cuber. Oh man, all right. So sorry. I don't know what's going on. Streamlabs might be real strict tonight. All I did was add like the default CloudBot settings, and I think maybe they're too restrictive or something. So sorry, Jaden. You probably didn't type anything bad or anything. It's just CloudBot. I gotta tweak some of those settings. Sorry guys, I gotta lean down here. So let's get let's see, can we do outside view? Let's do a quick outside view. What do you think? All right, hold on real quick. There we are. That's it. Alaska Airlines 1202 taxiing 10 right. That's money. If we can maintain center line. Come on. Unsat. That's pretty nice right there. I mean, look at this scenery's good. This looks like ortho. I mean, it's not, but to me that looks kind of ortho-ish. That's pretty good, in my opinion. Anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know who it was popped in the chat. Yeah, the great MSFS X-Plane 12 debate. I can't go on some of the forums anymore. It's just too much, man. I said you have one. Oh, man. That's cool. Jaden, yeah. Whoops. I mean, that's all right. That's a little restrictive for me, so that's cool with me. Yeah, 169, 169. LOL. Too funny. All right, let's. I gotta get my view set up. Every time I go to like an external view, I've got to reset my. That's what all this jumping around is. It's just I gotta reset my view because we gotta take off here. All right, cool. Flight director's on auto throttle. Come on, LNAV is armed. XP12 default airport looks great. Yeah, I agree, man. TFK on your channel, not too much. All right, cool. I'm sure there's some good stuff up there. All right. We've got no ATC, 1-0 right. We're just gonna do a full thrust takeoff and just climb via the SID. And then we'll get up into the cruise and just chill. This should hopefully be a pretty relaxing flight. All right, let's hold it here real quick. Landing lights come on, taxi light can come off. That can go to that can go there. Start switches to continuous if I could get there. There we go. I don't see anybody on final port. Traffic's on, weather's on my side, terrain is on Bob's side. Got Bob tonight. We good. Portland traffic, Alaska 1202 is departing 10 right at Portland. Takeoff time, Toga, heck yeah. Jaden, well it's time. Time for the 14 subs. I said I was gonna give you.
Traffic Southwest 2958, 10 mile final, 10 right.
Yeah, Portland traffic, Alaska 1202 will be way out of your way, man. Have a good landing.
Thanks, and you have a good flight.
Cool, let's do this. 10 right. Jaden, yeah, cool, man. More people you want to recommend that like this stuff, the better. I appreciate it. Whoa, what is that? What is that, Mount, is that Mount Hood? Is that what they have here? No, that's Seattle. What mountain is right by Portland? I've been here once in my life. All right, we're not going to forget today. We're setting the clock. Clock's running. Spin them up. Toga. Heels on the floor. Forward pressure. Try to maintain center line. $80 knots, release forward pressure. Oh, this is epic. Look at that mountain.
E1, rotate.
Rotate. You really have to give it a lot of back pressure with this mod right now. Gear up. That's Toga. Nope, that's not what I wanted, guys. I hit the wrong button. Yep.
400.
We're off to a great start here. Alright, whoops. I actually lifted my yoke right off the floor there. Alright, hand flying it. I need trim. Off into that mountain there.
1000.
Alright, bug the up speed. Oops, stutters there. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I get to chat in a second here. A little busy. There's the up speed. Oh, it's coming up. I accidentally hit the Toga button again. I forgot that's not my gear up binding anymore. Good. Look at that. Laps up. VNAV. Autopilot on. Let's go. Alright, hand flown takeoff up to 2,000 feet. I'm good with that. JB Gaming, be right back. See you in a minute. Louise, yay, I agree, man. It is Mount Hood. Okay, I'm not wrong. It is Mount Hood. That's what I thought. Hey, guys, that looks pretty good. X-Plane 12, right? That's not bad. That is not bad. Let's go outside real quick. I mean, that scenery's not terrible. I mean, it ain't orthos. This is just stock stuff, and it's not Microsoft's Bing, you know, AutoGen, which looks money, but I think that's pretty good. Mount Hood in the background there. I guess they got some good elevation data to generate all this. Now the river and the shorelines look a little wonky, and I don't know why the plane is bouncing around like that, but that's not bad. This isn't bad. Alright, now I gotta recenter my inside view, so bear with me here. And we'll just go with this for now. We're just up in the cruise. We're good here. Cool. All right, let's clean things up a little bit. That can come off. That can come off. That can go back to off. This can get locked in the off position. All right, man. We're going up. And now we just wait for some pings from ATC. Check that out, man. That's pretty cool. Huh. I like it. V1, V2, yeah. Well, V1 rotate, right? Zibo needs some work. Yeah, TFK, I mean, I think they're still, I mean, I don't know. I'm not associated with that team or anything, but I think they're working on getting it, you know, more aligned with, I would imagine, the new flight model that, you know, has been well documented by Austin. Austin's got like a 40-page document if you guys care to read it on the X-Plane 12 flight model. Let's sync our heading book. Pro pilot here, real professional. There we go. Zoom in that a little bit too. Looking good. Yeah, man, TFK. Yeah, I pulled the yoke full aft right there to rotate. And yeah, that was basically having the yoke, the equivalent of having the yoke in my chest. So yeah, that pitch needs some work. Most likely a result, like, you know, again, I mean, there's a new flight model for X-Plane 12, and it's, go check out that 40-pager that Austin wrote. But yeah, it needs some work. MIQ RBLX, hello. Hey, good to see you again, man. Good to see you again. Yeah, Luis, it's a little, it needs a little work, man. Landing lights off. You guys can go do your business. Pressurization looks good. Everything looks good up here. Airplane's cleaned up nicely. We got no ATC right now. I think Salt Lake Center is probably going to be our first call up. Why don't we just go ahead and tune them? 275. So yeah, Luis, I think it requires too much back pressure. And that's not just me saying it. There's, you know, flight deck to sim. You know, he flew the Zibo on one of his live streams, which I highly urge you guys to go check out, by the way. Sorry, I'm looking around down by my left side here. And he definitely, he's a real 738 pilot over in Europe. I gotta open up a water real quick. And he said that the pitch needs some work. It requires way too much back pressure. But they'll get it sorted, man. Zibo is a machine. I don't know. I don't think that guy ever sleeps. So. Who else we got? Dankest Osprey. What's up, man? Those clouds are so bad. I know it's beta, but this needs some work. Yeah, in VR they shimmer a little bit. I don't disagree with you, man. I think it's a lot better than X-Plane 11. But yeah, the clouds need work, especially when, like, an overcast looks pretty good, and some towering cumulus look pretty good when you're kind of flying through them, like VMC into IMC stuff. But yeah, this scattered looks a little meh. Mountain Hood looks money though. Look at that. This is default scenery, guys. I don't have orthos hooked up to X-Plane 12. This is just default, right out of the box X-Plane stuff. That looks pretty. That's pretty dope, actually. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the improvements to the default scenery and the autogen, and especially. All right, so those clouds don't look terrible. It almost seems like the more dense the clouds are, you know, tightly packed together, the better they look. But it's not flight sim. So who am I missing here? Crete, what's up? Good to see you, man. Guten Tag. Absolutely, Guten Tag. Man, it's got to be late for you, right? Aren't you over in, what did you say? Is it, you were in Sweden? No, Guten Tag is German, but I thought somebody last night was from Sweden. Guys, I'm in a flight sim. Should I do full toga or regular 90%? Full toga, man. Jaden, what kind of question is that? Full toga. You're not paying for the gas. Full toga. Luis, yeah, it needs work, definitely. Dulari, what's going on, sir? Not much. Just a little little flight in X-Plane 12 Zibo mod on the way to Phoenix, where there's a Vatsim event. So hopefully we get some carnage out in Phoenix. I'm busy, you know. I want a lot of traffic. I want vectors. I want I want delay vectors. I want like headings for traffic. Anyway. Co, what's up? No issues with VR? Pff, none at all. Nope, no issues at all. Smooth as silk right now. There's a little, man, I'm not paying any attention. What's that standard? Sorry guys, standard, and standard. Yeah, Co, here's how few issues I have with VR. I can read that from sitting back here. It probably doesn't show up on the stream, but I can read that says 290902 and that says 1013, and that is, actually that's not changing, that's weird. It just says 18. That's a, oh there it goes, 19, now 20, okay. So yeah, no issues with VR, man. It's crystal clear and butter up here. TFK VR looks awesome. Yeah, it does. Ah, Crete, sorry man, Australia, I apologize, man. I can't remember where everybody's from. Man, I barely remember my own address these days. Cool. QWERTY, USB YUS. Am I gay? I call you. Hey, come on, man. I'm not. Nothing wrong with that, but nope. Nope. But thanks for asking, man. Louis said, what? Yeah, look at this. That's not bad. I mean, again, no orthos, no nothing, just pretty well stock X-Plane 12 scenery. Now I got, you know, I got Avatab installed, and I've got X-Pilot. X-Pilot's got a client that came out that's compatible with X-Plane 12 pretty recently, and it works great. I mean, just it works awesome. Keep that heading bug synced. We can zoom this out now. Yeah, don't feed him, man. Don't feed him. It's all good. Don't feed him. Troll in chat. All good, man. So what do you guys think? All right, so who has downloaded X-Plane 12? And if so, what do you guys think so far? I mean, I asked this question last night too. I'll probably forget and I'll ask it again, but it's just kind of fun to hear what y'all think about X-Plane 12. Because my impressions are pretty good. I mean, I've enjoyed the hell out of flying it. Heck out of flying it. You know, on the actually now several flights, I've not had. The only issue I had was last night when we tried to get out of LaGuardia, and I couldn't get the IRSs to align, and even after a sim restart, it still wouldn't work. I had the random failures ticked on, so maybe that was it. I don't know. It was just in a bad state, so no worries. We just took the Phoenix instead. That's the beauty of having two sims, right? Fun with Fitzwell. So you got it? You like the updates over 11? I get it, man. Me too. I love them too. From X-Plane 11 to X-Plane 12. I mean, if you do that comparison, it's on a great track. And guys, keep in mind, right? Beta 2. It's only the second release of this beta, second public release. And I think the beta 2 release was like hardly any fixes or anything. So TFK, you bought it too? Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm loving it too. You got X-Plane 11, you're thinking about X-Plane 12? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough, right? Because you're paying $60 for, you know, what, you know, it's not a finished product. It's not an official, you know, released product, but you're paying $60 for it. So if you're willing to kind of pay up a little bit and then kind of go along for the ride that is a beta. I mean, you guys remember when, what was that, like X-Plane 11.5 came out? Finally, everybody's clamoring for it. It's like, when's X-Plane 11.5 going to come out with Vulkan? We need it. You know, Laminar released it in a beta phase, and you know, it was free, and we all kind of went along for the ride. You know, we basically helped them test, and I loved it, man. I like to tweak my settings and do all that kind of crazy crap, so I actually love it, and I like this too. I mean, I don't know, we might drop out of the sky because of some weird X-Plane 12 bug, but that's just part of it, man. So I don't know. Is there going to be an X-Plane 13? I don't know. I mean, I hope so. Are you asking that question because are you wondering if Laminar is going to be around, like after X-Plane 12? You think that they're just going to have to fold up shop because X-Plane 12 is not going to sell? I mean, I think they're going to be fine. I think Laminar's been around for a long time, and I think Austin knows. I mean, he's kind of he's a mad scientist, but he's real smart. So, yeah, I think there'll be an X-Plane 13, man. I think that X-Plane, my opinion, with X-Plane 13, they may have to start doing some serious recoding of the engine itself. I think, and I don't know, I don't work for Laminar, and I'm not a flight sim developer, but I think under the hood there's a lot of code that has been kind of around for a while, so they might have to do some serious work for X-Plane 13 to take advantage of, we can turn this guy off, by the way, to take advantage of, the newer technologies that are out there, OpenXR, I guess, is one, DirectX. I mean, I don't know, but there are a lot of technologies out there that they could probably be taking advantage of in that core. Jaden, what do I like the most, 2020 or X-Plane? Right now, probably still Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I'm not bashing X-Plane 12. I mean, in terms of just if I'm going to go for a fun flight, I'll probably take up Flight Sim 2020. But I mean, here we are in 12, and I've been excited about this flight all day, to be honest with you, just to kind of do a long flight. Let's really test this out on a long-ish flight and see what happens. So yeah, I mean, I don't dislike any of the sims. I think right now I gravitate more towards MSFS just for the overall immersion. So. Yeah, TFK, Laminar does a lot in the professional space too. They do. Now, it's kind of, now, people are like, well, I on the Facebook threads and on X-Plane.org and stuff, people will say, well, X-Plane is a certified, FAA certified sim for use in, FAA certified, whatever. I mean, X-Plane by itself is not certified by the FAA. X-Plane can be used in conjunction with other hardware and equipment to put together an FAA certified VATD. But X-Plane 11 by itself and X-Plane 12, like you can't just download X-Plane and then fly it and then log time. It doesn't work like that. But yeah, it definitely, I think Laminar sells a lot of copies of X-Plane for professional use. I think you're right. Fun with Fitzwell. The pressure of landing in Vatsim scenario is so stressful. Yeah, man. That's what makes it fun. I can't fly offline anymore. I just can't. Even if there's no Vatsim around, I'll still fire up Vatsim, file a flight plan, and just go Unicom, man. Just in the hopes that I'll get picked up by a controller along the way. It's just more realistic. So. MS Flight Simulator for scenery, X-Plane for technical, X-Plane is FAA approved. Yeah, phone fits well. That's what I was just saying. It's FAA approved when used with other stuff to put together either an AATD or a BATD. So AATD is an advanced aviation training device. BATD is basic aviation training device, and they're used for different things. For example, for IFR currency, every once in a while I find myself kind of up on falling out of currency, and if I can't get a safety pilot, like in the wintertime here, sometimes this happens, I'll go and use an AATD in one of the flight's schools, but then I can log instrument approaches towards my currency in that. And actually the one that I use, it runs X-Plane 10. It's funny. But you don't look at, I mean, you basically set the weather to solid IMC down to minimums, and then you fly a bunch of approaches, and then you can log them. It's kind of cool. It's good for currency. It's not good for proficiency. Anywho. Oh yeah, man. No, I wasn't. Fitzwell, man, I wasn't calling you out. I'm just saying. Yeah, sorry, man. I'm not trying to call you out on that at all. Co says, what about if Microsoft buy Laminar? Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. That's an interesting scenario. What do you guys think? I don't think Austin would sell it. And I'm sure he's got a board of directors that would have a say in that too. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a good question. At least X-Plane got some crashes like removable wings of tails and engine fires. That's true. That's why I've got failures turned off, man. Last thing I want is an engine fire. I'm not a 738 pilot in real life, man. I can barely manage to keep a single engine piston plane in the sky. I don't need failures turned on in a 738. There are other streamers available for that. We can let the passengers go though, right? Come on, go start your service. Maybe passenger Escobar will get his special meal. MIQ, you gotta go, but you'll be right back. Cool. Hope you come back. Or not. I mean, I hope you come back, but if you got something to do, that's cool too, man. This is just fun today. This is just a fun, again, it's a longer flight, so we're just kind of chilling in the cruise. We'll do a fuel check at Kawata, I guess that is there. Might as well pop in the descent forecast. Hang on a second, I gotta put that down. I've got to move this here. Let's go to VNAV. See, this is different. This FMC is a newer release of the FMC than the PMDG has. So there's a VNAV button, and then you go next page to get to the descent page. Let's pop in our descent winds at 310.200 and not flight level, rather 10,000 feet. That's good. Let's pop over to Avatab. Let's go to our charts. Let's go here. Let's go all the way down. Bring you over here. 310, it's gonna be 138 at 12. Cool. 171 at 17. Light winds today, huh? Nice day to fly. Oof. 16189. What was the altimeter at? I did not write down the altimeter setting at our arrival airport, but we've got it here on our OFP. 2983. Good. Execute that. Let's take a look at the weather here. It looks like winds 270 at 810, statute miles visibility scattered at 5,500, scattered 10,000, broken 180, broken 250, temp 33. It looks like thunderstorms in the distance. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get our we'll use 2.6. It looks like, according to that TAF. So cool. Let's go back here and let's look at Kawata. All right, so it's gonna be LA Center. So we're not gonna touch Salt Lake. We're going, I guess, further south than I thought. So we'll just tune LA Center and listen to him for a while and do a fuel check when we get to Kawata. Cool. So what's going on here? Crete, like how active the X-Plane forums are. Yeah, man. X-Plane what is it? Forums X-Plane.org is awesome, man. I post up a lot there under a different name, but yeah, heck yeah. Crete, yeah, forums, yeah, exactly. Fitzwell, you're a returning viewer. I seem relaxed and even in control. Yeah, well, so read the rest of your text. You seem relaxed and in control. Hope to learn something. You are my in-flight movie. Oh, thanks, man. Are you serious? Oh, you're okay. I thought in real life I was your in-flight movie. The MD-82, the Mad Dog. Heck yeah. How am I bringing up charts up on my right site? Yeah, it's Avatab. So just, you can get the X-Plane menu here, plugins, Avatab, and that's it. It's just Avatab popped up here. And I've got Avatab up here too. Obviously, Zibo EFB integrates Avatab as well. But yeah, relaxing in control. I mean, again, I'm not a 738 pilot. I'm a private pilot, instrument rated, many hundred hours, just flying around. But one thing my first flight instructor, taught me, and then every flight instructor since has ever taught me, every CFI or double I, is that you have to stay ahead of the airplane. So, yeah, I'm probably a little early to put in descent winds. I don't know if that's SOP for many airlines, but I'm doing it because I want to get it done. Same with putting in like fix rings. I'm going to put in fix rings pretty soon, way ahead of time. I'm going to brief the approaches way ahead of time because I'll tell you, in VR. So one thing, I mean, you notice there's a right seat here for a reason. I mean, in a 738, you got two pilots, sharing the workload. In the flight sim, it's just you. And in VR, there's even more workload. It's even harder. So I take my CFI and my double I and all the CFIs I've ever had advice, and I bring it to the sim. Stay ahead of the airplane. Don't let the airplane control you. You control it. You own this airplane. This is your office, man. You make this airplane do what you want it to do. If it's not doing what you want it to do, you make it do what you want to do. Correct it. If an MCP mode isn't doing something you like, use a different mode. And if last resort, hand fly it, man. Take control. You're the PIC, and this goes for sim. And I don't use this for real world training, obviously, but it goes for the sim, and it's in real life too, man. So yeah. Damn, that's pretty cool, JB. That's pretty cool. Like I said on the last stream, man, this is what I do anyway on a Saturday night or a Friday night, or even weekday nights. My wife and kid go to bed, or they're out doing other stuff, man. I'm popping in VR and flying a flight. So if you guys want to come along, awesome. I'd like to have you guys on board. Honestly, I said this last night too. The real goal here is to show, everybody just how epic VR is with flight sim. There are way too many people that are a little bit tentative about popping into VR. I mean, there's a cost barrier, I get that, but if you can get over the cost barrier, get yourself a headset. If you've got a machine that'll run it, do it. Once you do it, once you first spawn into VR, even in like a default airplane, go and pop into the 172 in VR, your mind is blown, and you won't go back to 2D. Maybe I don't know. Now some people get a little bit, motion dizzy, not sick, I guess, but yeah, maybe a little motion sick, whatever. So yeah, I get it. Some people VR isn't going to work for, but. Alright, we've got no more gas in the center tanks. That can come off, repellet check, that's fine. So, heading boat sync. Anywho, that's that. Anyway, the point being is, it's cool that people are subscribing, and yeah, I appreciate it, man. If you guys like it and want to subscribe and see more of it, man, I'm all about it. But I don't know, I do this for fun anyway, and a lot of people tell me that I talk to myself, and even if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably be in here talking to myself like, oh, I gotta sink the heading boat now. All right, fuel pump's got to come off. I mean, I say this stuff out loud, my family probably thinks I'm just nuts, and they're probably right. Kawada, what do we got? 31 minutes. Hey, somebody remember to set the timer. Alright, smash that like button for me setting the timer. That's probably a first. 7.2 gallon, 7.2 tons. We got 7.6, 21 miles from Kawada. 2.4 used. How much have we used? 2.04. So man, we're looking good on fuel. SimBrief does such a good job. You love VR? Oh yeah, yours stopped working. Oh man, bummer. My Rift, my original Rift, stopped working. The audio just finally gave up the ghost, and it was such a bummer. I have a picture of the just a completely patched together rig that I had a pair of Logitech headphones taped onto the back of the Rift and trying to get the audio to work. And I had like I had the Rift cable and then an audio cable running up to my head, and it was just too much. And then my son actually bought me for, I think it was my birthday, he got me this Quest, the Quest that I'm wearing right now, because he knew I was going through like serious withdrawal. I think my family actually enjoys that I do this because I stay out of their business when I'm in the sim. I know my daughter does. Anywho, Crete, your VR died too. Oh man, that sucks. Sorry, man. TFK valve seems to be working. Yeah. Oh, cool. Valve. Yeah, I don't know a lot about that one. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about the valve index, right? That's cool though that it's working for you. Jaden, you got 14 alts. Oh man, you don't have to. You guys don't have to use like your alt subs and stuff like that. I mean, it's cool if you want to, but you don't have to. I'm surprised I'm not getting notified. I think I set CloudBot to notify me in chat somehow if somebody subscribes, and I guess it's not working. I don't know. I gotta set things up a little bit better in Streamlabs. Speaking of Streamlabs, when I have to take a break, I'm gonna do something I don't usually do. I'm just gonna put the headset down. I'm not gonna put like the be right back screen up, because the last time I did that, there's a contact me. Oh, you know what we need to have up? Darn it. There we go. Whoops. Salt Lake Center. Oh, cool. Okay. 122.75. Boom. ATC. So we listen for a minute to make sure we're not going to block anybody. Salt Lake Center, good evening. Alaska 1202 is flight level 350.
Alaska 1202, Salt Lake City Center, squawk 6011.
6011, Alaska 1202. 6.
Ultra 1157, radar contact altitude. Delta 1157 is passing at 5,000 for 10,000. 1157.
6011. I forgot to pull up the text message console. Whoops. So now we got that. That's good. We'll put you here, and we'll put nearby ATC here.
What runway can I expect for Salt Lake?
778, expect Aorus runway 34 right.
Very cool. Your VR just stopped working one day, got too old. Yeah, they wear out, you know, unfortunately.
1511, cross frenzy at and maintain 15,000. Salt Lake City, altimeter tree.
You had the Vive, go Oculus. I'm a big. Let me turn this guy down a little bit. Hey, one awesome thing about X-Plane versus Microsoft Flight Simulator and the way they work with the various Vatsim clients is you can use the knob to turn the volume down. You can turn ATC's volume down. You can set in XPilot. You can set to have the comm.
190 miles south of Wild Horse via RTM. Verified level at 350. Altitude indicates 400 above.
Yeah, I've got 350 showing here. Set standard 1202.
By chance on X-Plane 12.
Oh man, busted. Yeah, you want me to go down to like 34 or 6 or something like that?
It's fine, perfectly fine. We're just verifying something, but thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, and hey, thanks for accommodating us X-Plane 12 testers, man. Yeah, okay, so I think... Yeah, it turns up a little bit, actually. So, that's interesting. I wonder if X-Plane is... If X-Plane 12 is... Oh, you know what they're probably doing is they're not... They're reporting the actual... I don't know if you want to call it barometric altitude instead of... You know, because once you cross 18,000 feet, you set standard 29902. So instead of reporting the altitude at a setting of 29902, I wonder if it's reporting an altitude as if we were set at, what was it, like 2976 or something like that. That's interesting.
Yes.
Ghost Rider, what's up, man? Oh, yeah, I don't have, dang, alright, so, yeah. I don't have that set up in CloudBot. I'll show you, though. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to show you what our flight plan is. Here we go. So, we're going from Portland, Whammy 4, Kawada, then Nero, Winan, Porker, Tents, and then Tents onto the Bruiser 1 arrival into a Phoenix. So, there you go. Manual CloudBot command right there. Sorry, I don't have any. I gotta set up some commands, I guess, right? That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Ghost Rider and MIQ, thanks for actually reminding me to do that. I do have some CloudBots set up, but not like custom commands. I gotta do that. I like it when other guys have that set up. It's pretty cool. Let me put some fixed rings in here also while we wait, like I was talking about before, just kind of get ahead of the airplane. Runway 26, fixed rings, 26. So we're at 350. We want to drop, I'm going to call it 1,000 feet. That's 340, 34. 34 times 3, it's 102 nautical miles, 102. We'll set one at 10, configured flat 5. And we'll set one at 4, fully configured gear down. Whoops, did I miss that? 4. Boom. Thanks, Paige. Yeah, cool. X-Pilot volume is awesome.
I'm sorry, Falcon 5, Juliet, expect visual.
Yeah, there's a setting, if you go just into the X-Pilot client, into the settings, there's like a tick box that says allow, you know, airplane or allow aircraft volume to control X-Pilot volume. So just tick that on, and then like, check this out. Oops. Well, I'm gonna turn them all the way down. See? Off. Up. Off. Oh. There we go. So yeah, it's awesome, and it works. Every aircraft I've ever used on Vatsim with X-Plane, it works great. So ATC is in beta testing too. I mean, no, Vatsim isn't, but X-Pilot's client. So Justin, he's the developer of X-Pilot. Over in their Discord, he released a version of X-Pilot that's compatible with X-Plane 12. I tried the X-Plane 11 X-Pilot with X-Plane 12, and it just didn't work. It threw an error in the log. I think there's like a dependency that wasn't the same. And he I guess it was Wednesday or Thursday, put out a version that's compatible. So I mean, I guess it's all beta testing. It's X-Plane 12's beta testing. But yeah. Ghost Rider, do I know what the flight time is? Yeah, I can tell you. Let's go to our progress page.
167, right, Giga 10 left.
So
167, runway 10 left, cleared for takeoff.
we're gonna hit the Phoenix at 141 Zulu, and it is midnight Zulu. So about an hour. We got about an hour and 40 minutes left, man. Hour and 40 minutes left. Ghost Rider, yeah, Portland to Phoenix. It's PDX to PHX. I like how that worked out. So yeah, about another hour and 40 minutes of just chilling up here in X-Plane 12 in the cruise. And guys, I gotta take a quick break actually. I hate to do this. And I'm gonna put my headset just down on my chair, so you're gonna get a nice... No, I'm not. We're gonna go outside. Alright, so give me a second here. Let me call... Oops.
United 1102, taxi ramp, remain as frequency, goodbye.
Salt Lake Center, Alaska 1202. Can I get about 2 minutes off frequency?
Alright, call me back, please.
Hey, Wilco, thanks. Alright. Guys, I'm going to put you guys outside, so bear with me for 1 second. Actually, that's not going to work. I'm just going to put the headset down for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about this. Hey, sorry about that. Sorry about that. You guys still with me? The only reason I did that instead of putting the BRB screen back up with Streamlabs is because when I did that last night, Streamlabs went ahead and died. And the stream was still running, but the client was dead, and I couldn't change the basically the scene back to just viewing VR, and I had to kill the stream, which was a huge bummer because we were on a good flight. Let me call them back. Salt Lake Center, Alaska 1202 is back, and thank you.
Alaska 1202, Roger.
So anyway, how'd I go from 184 to 176? I don't know, man. Maybe people don't like this stuff. Get some unsubs, maybe. I don't know. I think somebody. I don't know. You guys got to school me in this stuff, man. I don't know how likes and subs and all that stuff works. I guess you can have like alternate accounts that you can subscribe to people's stuff with, and I don't. Somebody told me those don't count, so I don't know. Whatever. It's all good.
I'm sorry, Caleb 778.
I say this with 100% truth and honesty. I'm not. I mean, I'm not in this for the, you know, the subs. I'd like, you know, I appreciate it if you guys subscribe, but like that's not like my goal in life is to get, you know, as many subscribers as like you know, XP72 or Captain Canada or, you know, like those guys. Those guys are pros. I mean, I'm not a real world pilot, so I mean, well, okay, not a real 738 pilot. If you guys want to see some GA streams, man, I can give you guys some real world knowledge of how to fly some small GA airplanes. But yeah, this channel is just all about kind of having fun and flying in VR and hanging out. But if you like it, hit like, and if you do want to subscribe and you're watching, yeah, hit subscribe, man. It just kind of helps help the channel grow a little bit and get the word out to other people. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, I don't know how that happened. Well, you know what we can do? I haven't done this since I got into X-Plane 12. I used to do this all the time. In X-Plane 11, we can actually go back in the cabin. All right, so I can't take you guys with me, so just chill out and talk amongst yourselves here for a minute, but we can do this. Oops. Whoops. We can do a little cabin tour here. Nice, right? So let's go back to the, excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you there. I don't know about you guys, but I always bump into people. One thing I can't stand is when people grab the headrest and yank it back. Let's see what we got in here. Whoa! Scary looking bathroom. But yeah, this is pretty good. This is a, I don't know who did this livery for Alaska Airlines, but we can go up here. Do a little wing seat view here. Yeah, how about here? Oh yeah, epic. There's the, ooh, all right, that's not very good, but this is pretty cool back here, right? Just chilling back here in coach. Probably have some little kid kicking the back of my seat right now. Probably the guy in front of me has put his seat all the way back into my knees. Oh yeah, commercial travel, man, it's the best. Where's the flight attendant? I need another bag of peanuts, please. Cool. That is nice. Cool. Direct to Rome. That's Romeo Echo Oscar. That's awesome. Romeo Echo Oscar. Where are we? Nero. Fuel check at Nero is 6.6. We've got 7. 3.0. Yeah, we've only burned through
1511, descend via
2.7.
the Quinn 5 arrival.
Awesome.
Expect ILS runway 34 right. Descend via Quinn 5, expect ILS.
Oh, your 14 alts. Yeah, I don't think they count.
11.
But that's cool. I mean, I'm glad you subscribed. But yeah, that's cool how you can go back in the cabin in VR. I like that. I'm a big fan of that, actually. Let's go back here. Reset my view here, because every time I move away from sort of... Actually, that's not too bad. We'll just leave it there. Sync up our heading bug. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nice. Hold on a second. Yeah, careful, don't jump out of the plane. Yeah, no doubt. TFK, nice views. Yeah, it's epic in VR. How do you move? How do you use VR to move forward? So to move forward and... Alright, so I have bindings set up to move like left and right and up and down just on my hat switch. There's a binding for reset VR view, which you can use to like reset the VR view to where your head position is. So if I want to sit back a little bit, what I do is actually move my head forward a little bit and then hit the reset view and then lean back, and it sets it. So like right here, this is actually a really good view for me. And then to move around, you use the little it's the hat switch that the hat switch on the manipulator that I'm looking at right now. It's that what would be where that white dot is. See, I'm pushing it forward now. That's not going to do it. So if I want to pop into the first officer seat, there's actually a hotspot there. I can just click that hotspot and let go, and now I'm flying from the right seat, which is weird. But and now you guys are over there. Now we're just chilling over here in the FO seat. By the way, the texturing in here and the interior modeling of the Zibo is just amazing. I mean, look at that. That stuff is like crystal clear. It's like I could reach out and touch it in real life. I mean, that's amazing to me. I mean, looking down the MCP just with the knobs. A little mild stutter there. Sorry about that. We've got Avatab sitting right there, but I mean, it's epic. Now, I think Laminar might want to do something about these jagged shadows. That's a little X-Plane 11 kind of remnant there, but, you know, we'll get there. It's a beta. It's a beta 2. We'll get there. But yeah, it's once you get used to it, it's actually pretty intuitive. Yeah, man, TFK, that's my goal. My goal is to get as many people into VR as possible. It's so cool. It's so immersive. I mean, you just sit up here and, I mean, it's almost like you're actually interacting with the controls and the switches and the knobs in the aircraft, you know? Flight attendants here.
278K safe position on the field.
They should be up doing their thing right now. Pushing the drink cart around, giving everybody snacks. Maybe bringing the captain and first officer a cup of coffee. Co, is it painful for my eyes? No, man, it's really natural. It's the only thing that's, it's not painful, but it can get a little uncomfortable is just the weight of the headset itself. But with the Quest, I have a strap for it that I bought off of Amazon. I think it's called a Kiwi, maybe. It's a popular one. A lot of people have. So I've got a kind of an add-on strap. So by the way, we can expect LA Center after what is that, Winan. I'm not sure which LA Center we're going to get though, so we'll just wait for the handoff. But we'll expect LA Center. Kind of soon. I'll tell you the stock. The stock ground textures, especially over here, you know, we're flying over, you know, some pretty dry countryside right now. That's pretty good, and that haze, that's accurate. I mean, that is very accurate. So this is pretty good with no orthos. Now I have orthos. I have the I downloaded a long time ago. I got the Fork Boy orthos for pretty much the entire U.S. and then I filled in the rest with ortho for XP. And I've got all of Europe. I've got some Asia, just where I've done like group flights. So I mean, I have an SSD, not an SSD. I have a hard drive. It's like an 8 terabyte external hard drive that's got like 4 terabytes of orthos sitting on it. But I didn't sim link them in to X-Plane 12 because I wanted to kind of check out how they improved the default ground textures, and I'm not unimpressed, man. I don't know if I'll go back to orthos, to be honest, especially in VR when you're flying at flight level 350. So TFK, it's hard to find the flight stick or yoke. No, it's not. It'll take you a day or two to set it up, but what I do is, man, I have my chair, and it's actually my wife's, it's our dining room chair, one of them, and she's not real happy that I use it, but whatever. You set your chair up to where, and then you set your hardware controls, like in this case, this is a yoke, and so I'm tapping right now on the right horn of my physical yoke, and you can see that, I mean, it's pretty much in the same place as the VR yoke, and here's the left horn of the yoke, and here's my throttle, so that's pretty close. So no, it's actually, once you do a few flights off Vatsim to get used to it, but no, it gets real natural, and then you memorize all your bindings. Like I've got like the number 1 button on the honeycomb. I just have a honeycomb. I don't have that Boeing yoke yet. I might get it. It looks pretty money. But I've got this button bound for push to talk, and I know my hat switch is here, and I can control my views with my hat switch, and I know where my auto throttle disconnect is, and I know where my autopilot disconnect button is. Anyway, long story short, man, you just get used to it. You just got to practice a little bit. But no, that fly with it for about a week, and it gets super natural. But I think when I first got my Rift CV1, I was just using the manipulators and trying to use this to turn the yoke. Yeah, no way. I mean, you can try it if you want, but I don't recommend it. So we do have traffic on, right? Get that on, and yeah, we got traffic on. Oh. Buzz, what's up, man? No. No, you didn't miss anything. I mean, you missed some VR flying, but there's a lot of VR flying left, so no, I don't think you missed anything. Just glad you're here, man. Good to see you again. TFK, interesting. And switching between yoke and VR controls? No, it's fine, because what I do... So, even when you fly in real life, I use my left hand on the yoke, and my right hand, where I have this manipulator, my right hand is used for everything else. So I've always got kind of my left hand ready for the yoke. So this is my wedding ring, and now that I'm tapping on the yoke with my left hand, I don't ever use the left manipulator. In fact, it's sitting on my desk like way over there. And when I want to use the throttle, I just put it in my lap. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's my lap. Just put it in my lap. It sits down there nicely on my lap. Every once in a while I drop it and the battery falls out, but that's pretty rare these days. Put it in my lap, and then I can use my tap it on the yoke or the throttle with my hand. So, no, you get used to it, man. Code, do I know what improvements Meta wants to do with VR? I don't. I haven't looked into it that much. But should you buy now? I don't see why not, man. I think you can get a Quest for, the cost of entry for a Quest. I think it's pretty low, isn't it? Like $300. You probably, probably find some sales. I don't think you should wait. But I don't know, man. Do some research, man. I just don't know. I'm not in the market for a new headset, and I'm not one of those guys that has to buy like every headset to test them out. I'm so happy with the Quest 2. Now I've got the Quest 2 connected to my you know, to my PC via USB power, actually a powered USB 3 hub. I'm not using Airlink or anything like that, so I'm using the Quest 2 like PC VR. But no, I'm happy with it, so I don't see a reason to go buy a bunch of other gear to test it out. But having said that, I know a lot of guys use the Reverb G2 and are super happy with it, so that might be an option too. You just have to do a lot of research online and figure out what might be best for you. Cool. I'm just loving this scenery. I like the kind of the effect of the kind of that gradient off there in the distance. I think that's pretty good. Now I do see some flickering little, I don't know if those are supposed to be like alto cumulus or high puffy clouds. I don't know if cumulus would be up this high, but I do see some flickering clouds on the distance, and that's a little immersion breaking. But I think with VR, eventually your mind, actually not eventually, very quickly your mind sort of just tricks itself into thinking you are, you know, in the environment, in this case in an airplane, like in and JB Gaming. I mean, man, you do a lot of ATS stuff. I did some VR with European Truck Simulator. Like within seconds, like your mind believes that you're sitting in like a Scania or like a Volvo or whatever truck you've got. I mean, in this case, I mean, you know, unless I force myself out of the immersion, I'm sitting in the left seat of a 738. Or, you know, if you get a lot of stutters, you know, the program is going to force you out of the immersion. But yeah. Buzz, yeah, some ATC, their mic is bad. Yeah, so Buzz, that's not unrealistic, actually. Even in real life, sometimes if you're far, like if you're just on the edge of a station, like if you get a handoff like right on the boundary of an FIR, or like, you know, I fly kind of low, so it's usually between approach controllers. If you're just on their boundary, sometimes you know, sometimes it's hard to hear those guys. Best thing to do is just ask, you know, please repeat, like, hey, you're coming in garbled, can you please repeat? And they do. They'd rather have you understand the instruction than have you try to guess at what you think you heard from a garbled transmission. So, but yeah, Buzz, that's actually modeled. Vatsim models that, or I guess the client models, in this case XPilot models, like how far you are away from a station and how clear that station is. So that's actually pretty right on. Hey, somebody just subbed, man, thank you. I don't know who it was because I can't see it. It's supposed to show up here. But yeah, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. Whoever that is, I'm glad you're enjoying the VR content, man. So thanks. Co, what GPU? I have an ASUS TUF 3080 Ti. I think it's an ASUS. It's a 3080 Ti. No overclock, man. Just straight out of the box. I actually bought it about 4 months ago when the prices finally got normal-ish. Yeah, bought it. Took the cover off my PC, took my 1080 Ti out, put the 3080 Ti in, and man, whew, what a difference. And in terms of CPU, I've got a Intel i9 9900K that I have, excuse me, I have overclocked to 5 gigahertz, and it runs super cool, just with my cooling setup. So yeah, i9 9900 at 5 gigahertz. 3080 Ti, 32 megs of, I forget what the spec is on the RAM, whatever that standard fast RAM is. It's a 390 series motherboard. So it's about 2 years old. My rig is, actually it's 2.5 years old. I bought it right when we all got kind of quarantined for COVID. I bought it because I wanted a project and I put it together. So that was about 2.5 years ago. So I'm going to give it another 6 months. I want to get 3 years out of this rig. and then I will go ahead and buy. I think I'll probably buy all new components. I'll get like a 12900, new motherboard, a 690, 12900K. I'll probably, I don't even know if I'll overclock that. But I'll keep my 3080 Ti, man. I love that thing. That thing's awesome. So, Fitzwell, you leaned on a VR table, fell right through. Oh, sorry for laughing, man. I hope you're okay. But yeah, I mean, y'all know there's a bunch of hilarious videos out there of people doing some crazy crap with VR headsets strapped to their face. Like, give grandma like the VR headset, have her put it on, and then do a reaction video because people kind of freak out a little bit. It's kind of funny. Buzz, my next flight should be from Frankfurt to Logan on the Lufthansa A320. Man, that would be a killer flight. But in VR, what is that, like a 6-hour flight? No, 7 hours. So Buzz, I did cross the pond in VR this past year. X-Plane 11, SSG 747-800.
I am closing in 1 minute, so you can just
but I
take
did
off. Thank
only,
you for-
the parts I did in VR were basically everything cold and dark startup, got the clearance, takeoff, all that good stuff. And then once I got to Shannock radio and started making the oceanic crossing, I popped back into 2D and like just monitored radio frequency. And then once I got to Gander, close to Gander, I popped the headset back on and then finished the flight from like Newfoundland to Philadelphia. But even so, that was probably 5 hours with the VR headset strapped on my face. Man, my neck was killing me after that. But yeah, man, that would be cool. That would be cool. That's the last time I did a like a nat track type flight. Plus, you're playing first person shooter in VR. It ran straight into the wall. Dude, back when I had my Rift CV1, I downloaded, it's called Onward, and I did the same thing. Because you have to move a little bit, you gotta like move and crouch and find cover and concealment and stuff like that. I did the same thing, man. I ran right into the right side of my office wall. I didn't put a hole in it or anything, but it shook me like right out of VR. I'm like, oh crap. Because I was just kind of playing it in my office, which isn't that big. And yeah, I did the same thing, man. Onward is a cool game. I got to get back into that. I wonder if I could. It'd be cool to stream Onward. Ooh.
Let's get 4290 Critter Scans. Resume the departure and quickly change the cruise. Have a good day.
I gotta see if I can do that. Onward is a great game. I haven't played that in a while. Cool. So where are we headed here? Oh man, Winan, 171 miles. We're at Mach 0.78.
Well, 167 closing frequency change if you're able to see you later.
Salt Lake's about to close. That's fine.
Out to 1157 closing frequency changes approved.
Yeah, we're gonna get kicked over to Unicom in a second here. That's cool though. Oh, he didn't call us up. I guess he doesn't care about old Alaska 1202. Come on.
Good 1202 closing frequency changes approved.
Okay, over to Unicom, Alaska 1202. Have a good night. Alright, so he's gone. Let's just tune up LA Center. Alright, one thing we can do, kind of while we wait here, is excuse me, let's let's clean up Avatab here a little bit. We don't need Portland anymore. Definitely don't need the SID. Alright, so here's the arrival. Let's just make sure that we've got everything set up in terms of the arrival. So we're coming in off. Hang on one second, guys. Let's actually tune him out for a second.
541 contact SoCal approach 128.5.
Yeah, went the wrong way. See, it'd be cool if XPilot had like a Unicom button here you could just hit and it would hit you over. And also a button that would let you go and put a frequency in standby. So there's a plugin for a flight simulator called Vatsim Radio that it blows this out of the water. The guy that developed it did an awesome job. And you can do things like you click a button and you can put the frequency in either COM 1 active standby or COM 2 active or standby. There's like a Unicom button. There's a map. It's awesome. All right, so let's take a look at our arrival here. Tents and then painted at 290. That's good. Duty between 290 and 240 is in. Mailer or mayor. Speed restriction of 270. That's good. 190 250. Bruiser 250 between 13 and 17. That's good as charted. Also, so this is, we're planning 2.6, so it's going to be all the way to Juraz, so we're looking at that. Ante between 12 and 11, that's good. Z-Lub 250 knots at 9,000, that's a hard altitude restriction, that's good. Breeze 230 knots, that's good, between 9 and 8, that's good. Cuckoo at 210 knots at hard altitude 7,000. Juraz, yeah, so at that point, so the bottom altitude on this star is 7,000 feet. And then Juraz, and Juraz is going to be good regardless if we're going to get 2.6 or it's going to be 2.5 left, I think was the other runway. So yeah, I pulled them up here. It's either 2.6 or 2.5 left. So let's get the frequencies in here. Just going to get ahead of things a little bit while we wait in the cruise. This is sort of the just chilling out part of the flight, but I like to get ahead of things while we're in a low workload phase. So also let's go here. So we've got FMC is already set for ILS 26 111.75. 111.75. Oh, it's here. It's in. Is in twice. 11175, 11175, 11175, and it matches. Cool. Course 258, 258. Let's set 258. Now we give our wrists a workout. Feels like I'm spinning a knob in real life, guys. It's pretty realistic. 258. What's not realistic is those shimmery clouds in the distance there. That's a little 258. Course 258. Set it over on. What do we say? Bob's side? Is it Bob today? Who are we flying with? Dave, Bob, 25. Whoops, too far. Do less. 258. 258. 258. And that checks there. Cool. And then let's back that up with, in case we get 2.5 left. So it's either 2.6, 2.5 left. If we get 2.5 left, final approach course is going to remain the same. 258. Yeah, but the localizer frequency is 110.75. 110.75 and set. One 1075, 11075, 11075. So now if we get a late, runway change from 2.6 over to 2.5 left, we're not going to be scrambling like crazy to, to spin in frequencies. We've already got 2.5 left now in the standby. All we need to do is hit the flip-flop and we're gold. The level up doesn't work in X-Plane 12. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I don't know. You're saying it doesn't, or is that a question? I don't. If that's a question, I don't know the answer. I don't know. I know a lot of airplanes work pretty much okay in X-Plane 12. That, you know, X-Plane 11 airplanes work in X-Plane 12. I don't know. I haven't tried it. Honestly, I have the level up. I think I have the 700. I flew it a few times just because I love Southwest, and Southwest flies a ton of 700s. I kind of gave it up though, just because it didn't fly as well as the Zibo, and it wasn't. It never got updated. Like Zibo just kept, you know, pumping out updates, and then like I guess you could call it like the code branch that was used for the 700 or the, you know, the level up series, they just never got updated. So I kind of just let it sit. Astro Speed, hey man, good. Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you again. We are in the cruise here. Actually, where are we? Let's take a look at the map. I don't know where we are. I mean, aeronautically, I guess I know where we are, but geographically, where are we? Oops, I zoomed in. Let's zoom out. Edward, what's up, man? Zibo. Edward, this is the Zibo 737-800, the one that was released pretty recently. That's compatible with X-Plane 12. So yeah, this is the Zibo. Oh, so okay, I'm like looking at this map. I'm like, where are we? Well, we're like I don't want to say in the middle of nowhere to offend anybody that might live around here, but there ain't much around here. I'm trying to see like what city. Okay, well, that's Utah. I guess we're over. Is this still Nevada? I don't know, man. Astro Speed, you're doing good. Good, man. I'm glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that, especially on a Saturday night. I don't know about you guys, but over here on the on the East Coast, where I am physically, it is going to be a nasty day tomorrow. Just rain and just a bad day. So just kind of enjoying being inside in the sim. Yeah, so those clouds, man, I don't know. That I think is something Laminar is going to want to address, or else people might get a little bit agitated. I mean, you know, we were talking about immersion and VR and all that good stuff. That's an immersion killer right there. So, I mean, it's not an immersion killer. It's just, it takes you out of it a little bit when you see stuff like that. When, you know, I'm up here, I'm looking at, you know, an EFB that looks real, and it's almost like I can reach out and touch it and actually use my finger to, you know, to pan and pinch zoom and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden it's like, I look over here, I'm like, wow, that doesn't look like, those don't look like clouds. Holy cow, I didn't, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know it was going to show up on like the big Avid tab. Hey, that's actually really cool. Huh. Level up Zibo base mod, but better textures and sounds. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, man, that's right. You're right. The texturing in the level up, I remember that now, was epic in VR. It was epic. That was one of the real benefits of flying that level up. But I guess I couldn't get over. I like the Zibo so much, and what I was doing is I was, you know, and I still do, every time Zibo pops an update out, you know, I download it, I apply it, and level up just wasn't updating. So like the you know, the Zibo ported his stuff over and level up took it, so they were on like this plane meaning, you know, level, and then level up kind of stayed here, and Zibo just kind of kept updating his stuff. So it ended up like Zibo with all the updates, and I mean all the way up to like Route 2. I mean, Zibo's got Route 2 functionality in here. Oh, actually we could use Route 2. Ooh, we're gonna do that as an example, and then level up is just still down here with no updates. So I'm like, well, I can't keep flying level up. I mean, I love the 700 because I like Southwest, and Southwest flies a lot of 700s on some of the routes. And when I fly I like to do real world routes like this. By the way, this Portland to Phoenix route is an actual Alaska Airlines route. I mean, you guys go on FlightAware, you can find it. So I was flying some, Southwest 737-700 routes, and that was cool. And that's one of the reasons why I bought the PMDG 700. I also bought it because I just wanted a 737 for MSFS. Anyway. Edward, at how many FPS will X-Plane run with a GTX 1650 Super? It depends. It depends on where your settings end up. You need to tweak your settings. You can probably run it, but you're probably not going to have all of your sliders to the right. In VR, that's probably not going to work. But in just 2D on a monitor, you could probably run it. And I would think as long as you're getting, if you tune your settings so that you're getting like 30 FPS, that's probably good enough, to at least have fun. Yeah, so, man, you actually reminded me. We can use Route 2. I forgot we had that. If we go in here, it's been so long. Route. Let's go Route 2. Let's not do that. We go here. We go Route 2 arrival. Why isn't it letting me do that? Do we have to put in the entire... Yeah, you know what? That's actually not how Route 2 is supposed to be used either. We go Route 2. Yeah, we're not going to mess with that, actually. And I'm not going to mess with that because I haven't played around with that too much. I thought there was a way that you could just copy. How do you do that? There is a way to do that. No, we're going to do it. Let's go. Route 2. How do you copy? I guess you can't. I thought there was a way to copy. I know in the Airbus you can copy over like a secondary flight plan, but maybe that's not how it works in the 7.3. I haven't played with this much. So I don't think I'm going to mess with that. Oh, route copy. Hold on. Route copy. Cool. Route 2. Okay. I don't want to activate it. Let's go here. In a Route 2. Here we go. Instead of 2.6, we'll use... sorry guys, real quick. Let me see if I can do this. We'll use... so we get 2.6, and that's our kind of active. We'll use 2.5 left. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's right, and we can step through it too. It puts it in like a blue line. Legs. Step. Let's zoom in. I forgot we could do this. This is cool. So it's still going to be Juraz, but then for 2.5 left, it's Gypsy and Scotty. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. All right, cool. All right, let's go back to Route 1 legs. Let's go back to... zoom out a little bit here. That's right. I forgot we could do that with Route 2. All right, so now we got Route 2 in there. So if we get the other runway, all we need to do is go to... route, and then go Route 2 and activate it, which I'm not going to do. See, it says act, which is actual, so that we're on Route 1. The actual route is Route 1. That's cool. Oh man, Zibo, whew. Legend. Sorry guys. Self-loading cargo. No, I have not. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen self-loading cargo and it looks epic, but no, I did not get it. I did honestly in VR. I want map view. Pro pilot here. In VR, like some of the ground equipment isn't as. I mean, you can still go outside in VR, but it's just for me. I'm like more. You know, because you're sort of immersed in like the pilot's view of things. I'm just, no. Long story short, no. Chat is not as active as yesterday. Yeah, true, but that's all right. Hey, man, whatever. As long as you guys are having, you know, good evenings, doing whatever it is you're doing. If you got the song in the background or just chilling or whatever, man, I don't care if you guys are chatting or what. It's all good. It's all good. TFK, we're busy watching. Oh, cool. Yeah. It's also a longer flight, Buzz, I think also. So there's not, I mean, right now we're just kind of in a long cruise. I mean, we've got 190 miles at the top of descent. And we're expecting Phoenix at 139, and it's, you know, we got a little bit less than an hour to go here, so yeah, it's just more of a relaxing flight and cruise tonight. Just consider this an X-Plane 12 VR stability test or endurance test. That's it. So we're coming up on what is that? Whinin'. So I have to remember too. There is a way that you can modify the Avatab config file, so it'll give you like that home button up here, so you don't have to always close out of Windows and then go back to Windows and stuff like that. I need to modify that config file. I had it modified in X-Plane 11, and I have since sort of forgotten to do that. So at Whinin', we should have 5 tons of gas left. We've got 5.5. And we only got 20 miles to run to Whinin', and we should have used 4.7. How we doing? Yeah, we've used pretty much 4.2. So cool. Pixelbit 30. Hello. Hello. Sorry. Hello. Hello. How are you, man? Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. We are kind of in the middle of cruise right now, 180 miles from top of descent into Phoenix. It's going to get busy once we get closer to Phoenix. There is a Vatsim event there tonight. And that's kind of why I planned this flight. One, I wanted a longer flight. And two, I wanted some Vatsim carnage, you know, once we got closer to destination, because that's always fun. So, passengers, the ground handling thing, it rates my flight. All right, Fitzwell, if it rates my flight, I absolutely don't want it. That's the last thing I want, man, is some AI rating my flight, or the passengers rating my flight. Like, so I've got to sit here, you know, like packing up my stuff as everybody's deplaning, and then have them like boo, you know, or say they're going to talk to the manager because of my landing. Man, no chance. Buzz, have I ever tried the fly-by-wire A320 Neo? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was one of the first airplanes I flew when I bought Flight Simulator, and I love that thing. Actually, hey, that's a good idea, Buzz. Why don't we pop in the Neo? Heck yeah. Oh, I love the fly-by-wire. The sounds on that thing are just amazing. So yeah, Buzz, thanks, man. Good call. Yes, I have flown the 320 Neo many times. I don't think I've ever done like a recording or a stream of it though. But yeah, that's a good idea. That's a great airplane. Holy cow! The fact that it's free, and it's got an EFB like it does. I mean, that EFB on that fly-by-wire is, I mean, it's epic. So yeah. Robert, how you doing, Robert? Headsets and Oculus 2 don't move around in the cockpit like mine. Yeah, I'll tell you, Robert, mine didn't either until I, you know, you got to find the sweet spot. You just got to find the right settings and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if yours doesn't move around like this as fluidly, you just got to find the sweet spot. All right, so we just passed wine, and let's go back and do that fuel check that we sort of did just to, oops, that's not what I want. Kind of clunking around here, whining. 5.0, 5.4, that's good. 4.7. Call it 4.2. Good. Fuel check's good. Oh, and we should get on with LA Center pretty soon now, too. 20 miles past Winan. We're going to pass into the LA Center FIR, so cool. Pick up some ATC, and then the first thing I'm going to do is ask them for another quick break, because I gotta get up. This chair is actually pretty uncomfortable. This is one of our dining room chairs, and man, I need a proper gaming chair or something in here. You like making the passengers scream. I don't like doing that, but I'm sure if I had some sort of AI that was rating my flight, they would be screaming too. It wouldn't be like on Ryanair, where there's a lot of clapping. Amzer, how you doing? Good to see you. 320 Neo is great. Heck yes. Have I flown the Phoenix? Yeah, we flew the Phoenix. Flew the Phoenix last night from LaGuardia to I think it was Atlanta. There's LA Center 135,550. This guy.
157. Squawk number 6 again, please. 7157 is your squawk. It is 7156 or about 680. 7157.
Missed about one digit.
Sorry, 7157 or about 680. Thank you. 4628 Golf, descend maintain 6,500.
Yeah, he's gonna be busy. LA Center, good evening. Alaska 1202, flight level 350.
Block. PSA 453, clear direct 10.
Hang on one second, guys.
That's 3682, radar contact, say altitude. 3682 is passing 3,900. Okay, to climb maintain level 260. To 260, Southwest 3682. SA 453, 4 miles from Penn, cross Penn at
Hold
about
on, guys.
6,000, cleared
I'm trying to.
Zulu, runway 19
This is always tough.
6,000, cleared on a Zulu, 19 right. Physical 3.
LA Center, Alaska 1202 is at flight level 350.
1775, resume on navigation, appropriate dates for altitudes.
Hop top. Yo, what's up, man?
Your last caller, second.
Alaska 1202, flight level 350.
Southwest, Alaska 1202, LA Center, squawk 7241.
7241, Alaska 1202. 72, oops. 7241. There we go. Hop top, yeah, good to see you, man. Glad you came back. Co, you prefer Phoenix, but fly-by-wire sound is great. Yeah, I mean, I prefer the Phoenix too, just for the systems. But the fly-by-wire is epic. I mean, it's free, and it's getting better. And Buzz, yeah, exactly. It's shocking how good that thing is for free. I mean, they've got a good team behind it, and that thing gets updated. I use the experimental version, and that thing updates all the time. And I've never had an issue, even on like the experimental version of it. I've never had an issue. Edward, MSFS or X-Plane. Read what Co said, man. For me, both. Oh, Hop Top. When is that? When was that rescheduled for? I lost track of that. I tuned in for the initial launch and it got scrubbed, and then I sort of stopped. Is that today? Is that tonight? Oh man, if that's tonight, Hop Top, man, pop in the chat, please. When is that? Fitzwell, have I done any VAs? I have not. I have not. The only, it's not a VA, but it's a group of us. I am a member of the Flight Deck 2 Sim channel and their Discord, and we do a lot of like monthly group flights into
Sorry about that.
you know, different places with Vatsim, so it's kind of like a virtual airline, but we just do like these massive monthly group flights. So sort of, but not really.
1112 descend via Rockstar 3 arrival, runway 19 left.
What about you guys? So how top you do VAs? I know some guys that are part of EasyJet VA.
Delta 1996, advise you have information kilo.
Alright guys, I need to take a break here.
Stand by, I'll call you back once we have kilo. 4628 Golf, do you have the airport in sight now? It's your 10 o'clock.
I hate to do this to this guy, he's so busy. I'm gonna be back in like 1 minute.
4628 Golf, cleared visual approach, runway 12 right, runway 12.
And I'm not gonna put the Be Right Back screen up because Streamlabs just completely hosed me last night when I tried to do that. So you're gonna get a weird view here for a minute or two, guys. Oh, 920? Oh man, I'm gonna miss it. Oh. I hope it doesn't get scrubbed, but I also hope I don't miss it. Alright guys, I'll be right back in 1 minute. I'm going to put the headset down on my chair. You're going to get a really weird view. I apologize. I don't want to put the Be Right Back screen up though, so just hang out for 1 second. Sorry about this. Be back in 1 minute.
4,200, Delta 1611. 1611, climb and maintain flight level 350. Climb and maintain flight level 350, Delta 1611. 1775, you're leaving Bravo airspace. Would you like to keep flight following? Affirmative. Los Angeles, Alaska 4290, level 350, directed Stewie. Alaska 4290, LA Center, squawk 7244. 7244, coming at you. To 1966, expected visual approach, runway 19 right. Fly, present heading vectors for your descent. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Guys, sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I have to work out what's going on with my Streamlabs before I'm confident in switching scenes. So that's why I gave you guys that really weird view. It wasn't? Amser, I'll have to watch the stream back. What was it a view of? Probably like just probably the yoke column. Alright, let's get into it here. What do we got? We're going to Corker.
354, contact LA Center, 127.35.
Nice.
12735, American 354, see ya.
What we can do, let's get the ASUS Phoenix. What do we got?
Delta 3682.
We got Tango.
127.35, see ya.
290 at 5.
Southwest 3682, thanks for the service, see ya.
Here, I'll pull this over here.
453, welcome, left turn,
right.
able, taxi to parking, good day.
There's blackness. Into the void. That's a great Black Sabbath song, by the way. Alright, so Phoenix Info Tango came out at 2351.
Delta, correction, Southwest 1872.
This is going to flip. This is not going to stand because it's already top of the hour. So we're going to get a new ASUS. So 2905, 10. That's about 6,000 view, scattered at 10,000, scattered 190, broken 250, attempt 34, 2981.
Descend via Chow 2 arrival. Las Vegas,
2981.
7, more than an hour old. 907, direct Chow, and join the Chow 2 arrival, Oscar 4290.
Expecting visual 26 arrivals from the north, which is what we are expecting. Visual 26. We've got 26. We already pretty much already put in all the frequencies and courses. 426. Cool. So that's good. That ASUS is not going to hold though. One thing we didn't do, guys, is put in our. And this is a little bit premature, but we're going to do it now anyway to stay ahead of the airplane. Oh man. Alright. DA is 1385. So, RIP, my wrist. 1385. Let's see. Yeah, see, you used to be able to, like, if you spun it really fast, it would, like, really increase quickly. I mean, look at this. This is going to take me forever to spin this in. Tell you what.
1.1 nautical miles just to the west over Mesa.
We'll use barrel minimums, guys.
Victor Golf Dingo.
Now, usually I think you would only do this for like a Cat 3, like an auto land, but I'm not going to spin this knob to get it to read 1385. Those notes, well, actually it would be 14, 15, 50 feet above. 14, yeah, whatever, I can't do math. So we're just going to put baro minimums in there and be done with it. We've got a good radio altimeter on this 738. We're going to use it, aren't it? Oops. So it's hard enough to dial this in, just at 200 feet. But it's fine. It's actually 250. 250 feet off the ground. So AGL. Sorry guys in chat. I'm giving my wrist a workout here. Also trying to listen for my call sign. Alright, cool. So that's it.
1996, turn 10 degrees left, descend and maintain 7,000.
10 degrees to the left and down to 7,000, Delta 1996.
This is all set up nicely. Oh, by the way, where are we going? So we're going to Echo 5, which is right here. So basically, this is it. It's great that we're getting this runway too. So we'll come in on 26. I don't know, we'll vacate maybe the high speed Bravo 7, Bravo 6, and then it's going to be Bravo, and then right into the ramp, so that's nice. Phoenix Sky Harbor is a great airport. I fly there a couple times a year just to see my father-in-law. So.
1202, cross, 10 set, maintain flight level 290.
10 set, maintain 290, Alaska 1202. All right, excellent. So that's
1611 radar contact lost. You're back.
Okay.
1611, your radar contact 12 miles south of Las Vegas, VOR 14,800. I'm maintain flight level 350.
Steep descent after Cuckoo. All right, so 290. He gave us that, so we can spin this down to 290 at tenths. Let VNav do the work. Steep descent after Cuckoo. Why? Where's Cuckoo? Cuckoo 7,000. Jiraz. Sorry, I'm ignoring the chat, guys. Chat amongst yourselves. Cuckoo 7. Is that really a steep descent? Well, I don't think so. We'll see. Because we're going to get vectors anyway. There's 2.6. Oops, the stutter there. It's going to be Jaggle. What's Jaggle at? 4,000. No, I think we'll get down just fine. Thank you. What are you guys talking about? Hopefully there's no clouds in the way.
1996,
Oh, yeah, no
maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000.
What version of fly-by-wire do I use? The dev? You use dev? I use the experimental one.
Contact 7 miles.
I use the experimental one.
Just want to confirm again your aircraft type and destination.
Yuri, man, I don't know what you're typing there, but Streamlabs or CloudBot doesn't like it, so maybe, I don't know, type some different stuff.
Forward Juliet Alpha, aircraft type and destination.
Actually, I think I can. Let's see.
Aircraft type Piper Warrior destination.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Victor Golf Tango.
Yeah, sorry, man, you gotta
advise when you get the weather and NOTAMs for
type
North
some
Las Vegas. They're landing the
constructive stuff, man.
We want that for
Alright, so we're going down to 290. 290 at tenths, that's set.
Delta 1996, fly heading 260, report the airport in sight at your
Guys, I have to,
let's
see, I thought I could scroll this thing too. Oh, I can. Let me scroll all the way.
Alright, right heading
Okay.
260 and a little foggy right now. A little misty. I'll report the airfield when I see it. Delta 1996.
I need to open this.
Up 1112, clear direct Penn, descend and maintain 9,000.
Yeah, you guys see those clouds out there on the horizon? That's a little off-putting.
Did you get information Tango now?
We have Tango Southwest 1112.
Huh? Lies, it's Lima. You failed.
Oh,
Ah, you got me. It is Lima.
I
busted.
totally messed it up myself, but totally brushed it off and made it look like you were wrong. It's the key to life. It's Alaska 4290, advise you have information Lima at Las Vegas. Expect RNAV Zulu runway 19 left approach.
Hey guys, check this out. Anybody looking to fly Vatsim tonight? Colby's gonna earn his S3.
1996, descend and maintain 5,200. Do you see the airport?
I don't know where this is. Kilo Tango Yankee Romeo? Kilo Triple Golf? I don't know where that is, but
Fly heading
If you guys want to fly some Vatsim, there you go.
And descend and maintain 5,200.
Go help Colby out.
240 and down to 5,200 up to 1996.
To 1996, if you aren't able to get the airport in sight, are you able to RNAV Zulu approach to runway 19 right?
Turn lighting up a little bit.
Yeah, we should be able to do that up to 1996.
Okay, we'll keep you on this heading for the next couple miles, Delta 1996. Reduce your final approach speed, should help with you.
Got the field in sight now, Delta 1996. Just had to zoom in a little bit.
Nice.
That's 1996, fly heading
To zoom in a little bit. Big Cat, what's up?
Runway 19 right.
Alright, 250 for the
Yeah,
final
man.
approach,
That is,
19 right,
I think if I had one complaint, it's the anti-aliasing in VR. I can't get it right. Honestly, if I crank up the anti-aliasing too high, I can't run this sim. And I've got a 3080 Ti, man. I should be able to crank up anti-aliasing. Actually, I shouldn't have to crank up anti-aliasing. That shimmer should not happen.
Southwest 1112, expect a visual approach.
Now,
Runway 19 left.
that ground looks
Load
awesome.
VRNAV.
Default scenery looks pretty money, but yeah, those clouds are killing me. I'm trying to look somewhere else, Big Cat, but yeah, I totally agree with you, man. Alright, we're almost actually top of descent's fine. We've got crossing 10s at 290. VNAV has calculated that nicely for us. We're going to start down pretty soon. Sync the heading book. Looking good. 3080 here. Also, it's a struggle in 12 right now. Yeah, you got... I agree, man. I still haven't tuned my rig the way I want it. I mean, you know, this is actually pretty smooth in here right now, I think. I don't know how it's looking on the stream, but, you know, I can look around sort of naturally with natural head movements. And it's pretty buttery. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Hey, but Big Cat, right? I mean, it's a beta, so I'm not knocking X-Plane right now or Laminar. I mean, they released their beta, and we knew it. But yeah, you're right, man. They got a lot of work to do, and hopefully they're going to take a lot of the feedback that us guys, give them. And especially, by the way, Big Cat, man. Okay, so you got a G2 reverb. So you're a VR user also. So am I. I have been pumping in, bug reports and like screenshots from these streams of stuff like that. I mean, you guys are seeing that, right? That is not good.
02 contact LA Center 128.45.
20.
Center 128.45.
2845 for Alaska 1202. Have a good night. 28.
Southwest 1112, descend and maintain 7,000.
Oh.
7,000, Southwest 1112.
28. Wait.
Upon 6 contact, SoCal approach 128.5, see ya.
Oops.
SoCal approach 1245 with upon 6 happy.
We gotta call them back.
128.5.
128.5 or upon 6 happy.
Sorry, sure.
Hey, Center, say that frequency again, please, for Alaska 1202.
128.45.
128.45. 1202. Thank you. It's not listed. 128.
South 1112 airport, 11 o'clock, 21 miles, report inside.
It's an unlisted number. 128.45.
Good evening, 5200, thank you for
There you go.
ATC.
Center, good evening. Alaska 1202 is flight level 350 about to descend across tents at 290.
Alaska 1202 Albuquerque Center, welcome.
Albuquerque Center.
Good evening, Cactus 2651.
Hop top back. Oh, they backed it up till tomorrow at 8:48. Oh man, that sucks, but I'm glad because then I get to watch it. Oh man, cool. Big Cat. Yeah, I can't fly on a monitor at all either. I'm totally VR right now. All right, gonna get a little busy, guys. So bear with me if I don't catch all you guys. Chat amongst yourselves. Hop top. Listen, I love listening into like the NASA channel, like when I'm at work. Or SpaceX, yeah. Yeah, you can fly on a monitor, but it's been VR so long, it's not fun. I agree. I just don't. I don't even have any hardware over by where my monitors are. Alright, let's see here.
2981, thanks, Metro 4690. And descend via the arrival. Stand by the arrival from Metro 4690.
So on with Albuquerque now. I'm surprised that's not showing up. Let's get Phoenix ATIS again.
Alaska 1202, descend via the Bruiser 1 arrival, Phoenix landing west, altimeter 2981.
Hey, that would be the Bruiser 1 landing west, and we've got that looks like uniform. Thanks. Alright, uniform is 2981, which I believe we have set. We do. Alright, cool. Alright, so the arrival. We briefed this a long time ago.
1548, contact Phoenix approach 124.1.
So we'll just keep an eye on it. Everything in the FMC is good. We'll sync our heading bug. Let's do a performance calculation here. Oh, he gave us down by the arrival. Keep going. Whew. Whoops, that would have been a mistake. Sorry, guys. Bottom altitude on the Bruiser 1 is 7,000 feet. We got that's a descend via. You guys that fly over in Europe, you don't get these very often. We get them all the time here in the U.S., man. Which is nice, because it just basically says descend via the star all the way down to the bottom altitude. In this case, it's cuckoo at 7,000. So we spun in 7,000, and why are we not descending? Go down. Oh, you know why? We probably got a hard restriction. Yeah. No, we're good, because yeah, he gave us descend via, so it painted its 29ers, flight level 290. Whew, scared me for a second. And we briefed this approach too. Cool. And then this is the runway 26 ILS approach. 2,500 right turn. So 5,000 feet is going to be our missed approach. Cool. So we were going to do a
2735 for Southwest 658.
Let's see. So at Phoenix, we estimate 4.1 gallons, 4.1 tons left. We've got 4.6 in the tank, so that's going to be, we're going to burn off 0.5. 64.8 minus 0.5 is 64.3. Gives us a VREF of 147 knots, which is now in. And we'll fly at a VREF plus 5, which is 152 knots. What are the winds? 320 at 10. Okay, that'll be a fun crosswind. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get a crosswind. We'll get a nice crosswind from the right then. So this should be fun. If it gets scrubbed. Yeah, NASA's kind of either weather or issues, man. It's too bad.
Roger, you can expect that.
So.
American 302, contact Phoenix approach 124.
See, like that kind of cumulus buildup looks nice, but then the shimmering, man, like that's.
Albuquerque Center 132.8.
That's gotta go.
This center is Cactus 2651. Would like to step away for 2 minutes.
Cactus 2651. That's a previous request. Just be back before Gila, please.
Roger.
Sorry, guys, I'm reaching down here to grab something. There it is.
6542 Victor, waiting.
Over 6542 Victor, Albuquerque Center. Welcome.
Grab my water here.
Altimeter 3012.
012, 42 Victor.
Good evening, Albuquerque Center, Spirit Wing 1733, climbing through 15,100 for 21,000. Spirit Wing 1733, Albuquerque Center, welcome, climbing tank level 280. 280.
We need to go down here, guys. Why are we not going down?
Metro 4690, maintain 280.
I apologize.
Until Gila, then resume public speeds.
You don't need to go down.
Maintain 280, current Metro 4690.
We're still good. Oops, now we're low on profile.
Alright,
We're in VNAV, LNAV. Yeah, okay. My bad.
0.5.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, for Mach 0.65 or less.
They are launching tonight. Oh, epic. All right, I'll watch the... I guess I'll watch the replay. I'll watch the stream replay.
651 back. Welcome back.
Probably going to lose you guys pretty soon here. It's at 9:20. What is it now? What time is it? Oh, that's like now, right? Top, is it like in, like real soon, right? Alright, keeping an eye. Sorry, it gets a little busy here on the arrival. Duddy between 290 and 240. Duddy.
November 6542 Victor, contact
Cool.
LA Center 135.55, good day.
Yeah, we don't. Why are we descending still?
3555, 42 Victor.
Yeah, we can level off here.
Center, Phenom 260, Papa Golf, flight level 400. November 260, Papa Golf, Albuquerque Center, welcome.
We're a little low on profile is all. Continuing to stay low on profile. Are we? Alright. Outhold. Outhold.
Cactus 2651, reduce
We were talking about
or less until helo enters in
a
public.
while ago in the stream, like you just like even if you're flying like VR or flight sim, like you're in control of the airplane, man. You make it do what you want it to do. Like I didn't like what was going on there. I'm not sure why we're super low on profile here.
Delta 76 Phoenix approach 124.1. Good day. 124.1.
Sorry about that, guys.
American 1270, contact LA Center 127.35. Good day. American
Let's go back.
1270, contact LA Center
Go back to VNAV here.
127.35. Good day.
See, it still wants to descend us for some reason.
Thank you. Bye.
Why is it doing that? It's gonna put us super low on profile.
Southwest 2568, contact LA Center 1.
And we can't be lower than 190 and 270 knots at Mailer, so let's see what happens here. We'll monitor this. I'm not terribly upset about what's going on there.
4690, contact Phoenix approach 124.1. Good day. 1241, thanks, Metro 4690.
Alright, so that doesn't look terrible there. A little shimmery. But, you know.
Albuquerque at 1345.
All right.
310-4340. United 1345 Albuquerque Center, welcome. Cactus 2651, contact Phoenix approach 124.1. Good day.
That's awesome. They're going to launch tonight.
Cactus 2651.
I don't know about you guys, but like a night launch, that's just, it's amazing to watch.
Okay, cool. Walk us in. We'll see.
Oh, what I should have done is DVR'd it so I could have watched it sort of live. Oh well. Alright, so Mailer again is between 250 and 190. Yeah, we're good. It's just we're a little bit low on profile, but we're not going to run into a mountain or anything. Looking good. Pull up the chart here. Whoops. Pull up the chart here on our... The Zibo EFB is awesome too, and to be honest with you, like, he has had this EFB in use now for years now, and like when it came out, it was epic, and I don't think any other aircraft had an EFB like it, and it's still good. XP11 had shimmering for sure. I'm sure 12 is going to get better. Yeah, man, I think so too, Big Cat. I think this is beta too. I mean, we're not even a week out, you know, from the public release, and I think this is pretty good. I think this is.
Upper Cookie Center, good evening, American 1560.
I mean, now let's go outside real quick. Alright.
About 16.
Ears, sorry. I mean, that's not. Alright, the sun. So, I'm going to take a screenshot of this and send it to Laminar's Bug Reporter. That sun is way overdone, guys. I mean, that is way overdone. But the lighting is great. The clouds need work. The sun itself, I mean, that's an easy thing to fix in my opinion. Not a graphic developer. But the lighting is, I think it's great. Like the way the light is obviously reflecting off of those volumetric clouds. That's pretty good. But yeah, that sun, that needs a little bit of work. Sorry, I need to reset my view. That's not stuttering, that's me. That jerking around is me trying to reset my my view here.
Albuquerque Center,
Go with that.
1908 with
Yep.
you, crossing flight level
All right.
147.
And I still don't like this view. That's why I don't like to switch views, because then I have to reset my view.
Going to 360, 1908.
It's my physical yoke. That's pretty good right there. Cool. Luis, am I gonna land at night? I don't know why that got blocked. I've got to adjust CloudBot's settings, man. I don't think it's gonna be nighttime. It might be dusk. Buzz, how do I write down IFR clearance so fast? Sometimes I hear like, Buzz, what I do, real quick, because it's getting a little busy. What I do is I just closed our. Hold on. Arrival Bruiser 1. What I do is I use this. I use the notes. I write down my expected clearance beforehand, and then if I get an amendment, I scribble. I'm like, all right, fly the FUBAR 1 at foo transition. I use this is the answer to that. So, Luis, yeah, I think so too. Realistic with the lighting, Big Cat. Biggest issue with 11 was the cloud options. The cloud options were terrible in 11. They were awful. Enhanced skyscapes didn't work. It was just bad. All right, we're still low on profile. Why? 2981 is set. Bruiser, we want to be between 17 at 3 at 250. We should be at 270 now, and we are. So now we're looking good. But yeah, Big Cat, the clouds in 11 were, I mean, they were atrocious. You could not, the default clouds, I mean, you couldn't fly even GA, with those clouds. Like the effect of passing from, VMC into IMC, it wasn't there. It was like rotating billboards around the airplane. It was awful. I totally agree, man. Even with what was it? I used Ultra Weather XP for a while, but the performance was awful. And then I started using Active Skies, like high performance clouds, and they were pretty good, but I mean, not even close to this. Or MSFS obviously has got X-Plane 12 still, I think, a beat in terms of clouds, in terms of the effect of going into a cloud and then passing back into VMC. MSFS is real. It is exactly what it looks like. X-Plane 12 is getting real close though.
I can't confirm that guy was not applying with any constructions. American 1660, sorry to do this again, squawk 1551 now.
Yep, sounds like somebody's going to get a phone number.
551, no problem. American 1560.
Alright. We already got the ATIS.
Game. Every time I assign you a squawk, you can take a shot.
We got Phoenix Tower is on, ground is on. Cool. Alright, so we're going to be looking for approach pretty soon here. I'm not sure which one, so we'll just wait.
Cactus 20 is climbing level 210, passing 17,400.
Auntie. between 12 and 11, so we're looking good there. We should start down pretty soon. Yeah, we're looking good. Now, one thing with the
1202, contact Phoenix approach 128.65. Good night.
2865, Alaska 1202. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
November 260, Papa Golf Cross, ha.
Phoenix approach, good evening. Alaska 1202 is descending on the Bruiser 1. We've got uniform.
Alaska 1202, Phoenix approach, thanks for uniform, visual 26.
Visual 26, Alaska 1202. Cool. Oh, they launched, but the clouds are in the way, so you couldn't see it. How did it go? How, Hop Top, man, how did it go? Actually, guys, that looks... all right, let's go. Real quick. I hate to do this, but... Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good right there. Alright, the clouds are killing it for me, but other than that, in VR, that's pretty good. Alright, let's get back. The lighting, yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I hate doing that because then I gotta reset my view like over and over again, but oh well. That'll be my excuse now for when we have a terrible landing, as my view is all messed up. Although I think I got it pretty good right here. Alright, can I use VR in every plane? No, I don't think every airplane in X-Plane is VR compatible. It depends on the plane. Albert, how you doing, man? What time is it over here? In the sim, it is 1:27 Zulu. My time, it's like 9:27. I'm on the east coast of the U.S. Yeah, that wing view is awesome, man. Hop Top, everything went good, man. Good. I can't wait to tune into one of the news outlets to see the reports. There's a stutter. All right, why are we all of a sudden really high on profile? So we want to be at Zilub at 250. So we're on with approach. Why don't we put tower in? That's 1209. That's the wrong. Oh, can't believe I just did that. Sorry, guys. I gotta reset my view again. Darn it. I like that. That's good. I used the wrong 1209. Get tower in here because we're going to get a switch over to them and it's going to be high workload. So let's put that in standby. Spinning 120.9 for Phoenix Tower. Awesome. Yeah, this is going to be a good approach, guys. I can't use shortcuts to have packs view. Yeah, you know what? I probably could. I probably could. I just never really set this up for streaming before. All right, so there's 10. That can come on. Everybody should have been already sat down. Oops. That's good. Start switches in a little bit. We'll go auto brake. 2, we should probably have that door shut. Come on, first officer left that open. That is against SOP and probably some FAA regs. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good, man. That is pretty good. Flickering clouds, but we'll take it. Why are we high on profile? We want to be at breeze between 9 and 8, 230 knots. This is looking pretty good so far. Airport should be... off to our right somewhere there. I don't see it yet, but this is definitely the Phoenix area. Hey, this is pretty good. As you get closer to the clouds, it gets a little bit better. So... Yeah, that's a shame too with that Q400, man. Sorry, my view is still a little... Actually, it's, you know what? It's pretty good. We're going to leave it right here. I'm not going to mess with the thing. We're not going to change a thing. Going down. You can go ahead and arm this. So VRF is 147. We'll fly it at 152. See, that's pretty cool right there, I think. I like the reflections. I don't like the shadows, but that's an anti-aliasing thing. I like the cloud reflections.
Alaska 1202, contact approach 126.6, good night.
Approach on 26.6, Alaska 1202, good night.
2651, 8,200, descending via the heater 1 arrival.
Cactus 2651, Phoenix approach, good evening, after Lamo, descend to maintain 4,000.
After Lamo, descend to maintain 4,000, Cactus 2651.
Phoenix approach, good evening, Alaska 1202 is on the Bruiser 1 at the level off 7,000.
Alaska 1202, Phoenix approach, good evening, after Cuckoo, maintain 5,000.
After Cuckoo 5,000, 1202.
Metro 4690, turn left heading 350, vector to final. 350, vector to final, Metro 4690.
This is looking pretty good.
4690, maintain 4,000 now.
Auto brake. Yeah, MSFS, exactly, I agree. Big Cat. What's the auto brake mode? Yeah, I'm using two. All right, now here, this is way too dark in here. I mean, way too dark. And that's it.
Metro 4690, out of that turn.
Oh, we need to go. We need to keep coming down. It's level change. We should use vertical speed, but it's fine.
We're looking for the field, Metro 4690.
All right, so we can go flap 5 at this point too. Yeah, it's really dark all of a sudden.
We have film stop, Metro 4690. Metro 4690, turn left heading 290.
I can't get the lighting up right. I guess we could turn this on. That doesn't even work. Look, yeah, that's an issue. Okay.
Metro 4690, thanks, and maintain 170 knots or greater until a 5 mile final. Maintain
So we're flap 5.
5 mile final, Metro 4690.
1,000 to go.
Yeah, yeah, I haven't flown an approach at dusk either in X-Plane 12, so this is kind of fun. The mod is very dark, unfortunately. But, you know, they're working stuff out. So, 210 knots at
Alaska 1202, turn right heading 170, vector to final, maintain 4,000.
Right 170 vectors final, maintain 4,000, Alaska 1202.
Metro 4690, contact tower 120.9, good night. 209, thanks, Metro 4690.
We'll just go level change because it's easier.
$1,000 to go.
Cool. Looking good. We can close this. We don't need it anymore. Go back here.
Alaska 1202, Sky Harbor Airport. Out of that turn, it'll be 2 o'clock and 12 miles. Advise the airport site.
Okay, for Alaska 1202, we got the airport.
Cactus 2651, turn left heading 350, vector to final.
Left heading 350, Cactus 2651.
All right.
Alaska 1202, turn right heading 230, clear visual approach, runway 26.
Right 230, cleared visual 26, Alaska 1202. Cool. Localizer is captured. So we can spin in our final approach course of 25.
Cactus 2651, out of that turn, Sky Harbor Airport will be 10 o'clock and 14 miles. Advise the airport site.
Missed approach altitude
2651.
is going to be 5,000. I'm going to capture the. Whoa, that's a little overdone there, but that looks pretty cool.
290 Cactus 2651.
All right, guys. Sorry, gotta ignore chat for a little while here. It is turning night fast. I agree. All right. Let's take a little sip of this for some courage for this landing. I don't know. The pitch is a little wonky in the Zibo. That's my excuse tonight.
Alaska 1202, contact tower 120.9. Good night.
Tower on 20.9, Alaska 1202. Good night. Thanks for the event.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's going to be the first intersection out here on your left. All right, we'll hook the first left, Foxtrot 6.
Looks like we overshot final a little bit. Why are we doing
cross
that?
cross 25 right.
Good.
Foxtrot 6.
Glide slope.
Contact ground 32.55 on the other side.
5,000.
Foxtrot 6, cross 25 right.
We need to slow down. Approach 5 speed. Lap 10. Phoenix Tower, good evening. Alaska 1202 is on the visual for 26.
West 6278, contact departure 119.2, good day. 100.2, thanks for the help, Scout 6278. 1202, Phoenix Tower, good evening, wind 320 at 10, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 26, Alaska 1202. Cool. All right.
302, cancel crossing clearance, full short 25 right.
Let's go geared. No, we're still good.
Okay, 302, that's right.
We're good. Let's configure kind of early. Let's go geared down.
Cactus 2651 is on the ILS 25 left. Cactus 2651, Phoenix Tower, good evening. Wind 320 at 10, runway 25 left, clear land, number 2.
Lap 15. Speed checks.
Left, number 2, Cactus 2651.
Let's go flap 30.
West 369, wind 320 at 10, runway
Looking good.
5 right.
Right crosswind. Alright, let's see, guys. That's VREF plus 5. We'll hand fly it at 1,000 feet. Hope we don't get a stutter fest. Alright, you know what? Let's hand fly it. Here we go. Alright, now, pitch in this airplane is not
1,000.
exactly correct. So bear with me as I make a mess out of this. There's going to be a lot of heavy inputs on the yoke. You're probably going to hear it. We're slow already. I didn't have my throttle set, or the... Yeah, I didn't have the thrust lever set properly. There's going to be a lot of bouncing around as I try to... Speed's good. We're on glide slope. 2 reds, 2 whites.
500.
Speed's good. It's a little slow, but we're in the range. We're still above VREF. Now, flare is going to be fun.
469, are you going to park at the terminal or are you parking on the south side at General Aviation? I'll park at the terminal. Concourse, Terminal 3, Metro 4690. Metro 4690, vacate right when able, right onto Foxtrot.
Continuing, landing.
Foxtrot 6, hold short, 25 right. Vacate when able and stand by for copy, Metro 4690.
Long runway.
50. 40. 30.
Towards 369, contact departure 119.2.
Oh,
10.
float.
92, Southwest 369, good night.
Reversers. Alright. Hey, that wasn't bad, guys. That wasn't bad. I had to put a lot of inputs into that. 80 knots, cancel reverse.
1202, welcome to Phoenix. Vacate left when able, contact ground 32.55. Connect.
Left one able and 32.55, 1202, and have a great night. Thank you. All right, left one able. Speed brakes up. So let's pull up the chart. Not that one. That one.
Metro 4690, could you just repack the...
That sky isn't bad if the clouds were a little bit better here.
4690, it's going to be a right onto Foxtrot. Taxi be a Foxtrot 6.
We're going over here, so we'll vacate to the left.
Well, takes 5 Foxtrot, hold Foxtrot 6, and hold short 25.
All right, 30. What do you say?
33 Phoenix Tower. Good evening. Wind at 320 at 10. Runway 25. Right, clear for takeoff.
Where are we? Before we call him up, let's make sure we know where we're going here. Phoenix ground. Good evening. Alaska 1202 just vacated 26. We're on Bravo 6 going to Charlie Gates.
Alaska 1202, Phoenix ground, welcome in. Taxi to the Charlie Gates via Bravo, Sierra, Delta.
Charlie Gates, Bravo, Sierra, Delta. I may have misspoke. Can you stand by for 1202?
Sure thing. Just make a left on Bravo and hold short Bravo 7 for me, please.
Okay, left Bravo, short of Bravo 7, then while we sort this out. 1202. Sorry about that. I think I missed up the gate.
No problem.
Okay, left on
If it's where you think it is, it'll be a lot shorter of a taxi.
It is. I had it written down. Stand by.
Southwest 440, ready for taxi with uniform.
Okay, left Bravo and then hold short of Bravo 7.
448, thank you for uniform. Runway 25 right.
I had it written down here. Sorry, guys.
Delta, left Delta 12, left Echo.
Look at how clear the signs are. So this is where X-Plane really shines. X-Plane 12 really shines. Is the airport environment. It's Echo 4. Echo 4, Echo 4. Guys, help me remember that. It's Echo 4.
Thanks for uniform. Runway 25 right, taxi via Delta, Sierra, Echo.
It's Echo 4.
Sierra Echo to 25 right, steer wing.
I mean, this is default airport environment. It's epic.
5200 at 25 right.
Delta 5200.
Yeah, thanks, man.
120.9.
120.9 or Delta 5200.
Phoenix ground, Alaska 1202. It's going to be Echo Gates. Sorry about that for 1202.
Alaska 1202, no problem. It's a much easier taxi. Straight out Bravo, right, next right on Charlie 7, left on Charlie.
Straight out, then a right on Charlie 7, then left on Charlie for 1202. Thank you.
Phoenix ground, Southwest 6,
Yeah.
or 366, ready for taxi with you tomorrow.
Let's clean the airplane up a little bit. That can come on. That's good. Oh, we never... Yeah, all right, let's pretend that we...
Southwest 366, thanks for your uniform. Runway 25 right, taxi via Delta, Sierra, Echo. Behind the Spirit Wings A320, leaving out of the same
Taxi
ramp.
lights on, APU.
25 right via Delta, Sierra Echo, behind the Spirit Wings.
Pretend that we had the start switches continuous. We'll go ahead and turn those off. Whoops. And so we're going to Echo 5 is kind of, whoops, kind of on the back side of the Echo Gates there. Yeah, whoops.
4690 Phoenix ground, welcome in. Terminal 3, Echo Delta 6.
Hams are not too bad. TFK, nice one. Pop Top Butter. Hey, thanks, man. Co, yeah, thanks. Quentin, look butter. Yeah, it looked pretty good. It felt good. That one actually felt pretty good.
Cactus 2651, crossing runway 25 right on Echo 6.
Bo Suvis, glad I caught the end of the stream. Waiting for the stream Steam release before you buy it. Yeah. I'm not sure when that's going to be, man. TFK, yeah, the default airports are really well done. I agree, they're actually pretty amazing. Big Cat, even in X-Plane 11, you like the airport environment better than MSFS. I agree, man. I totally agree. So Echo 5 is going to be the second one there. I totally agree with you. I mean, this trounces Microsoft Flight Simulator in terms of default airports. It just does. I mean, it's hands down, like night and day better. Oh, here it is. Oops. That jetway looks really close to our gate line here, but we'll get it in there.
That's 436 Phoenix ground, expect that PDC.
Alright, so this is one thing I like about X-Plane in VR is you can sort of like do this and then like marshal yourself in. So check this out.
1 monitor tower, 120.9er.
0.9.
Yeah, we're a little off, but it's alright.
Romeo 48, Galaxy 440.
Southwest 366, monitor tower, 120.9er.
You good? Taxi light come off. I can go on. Parking brake set. Yeah, it's way too dark in here, guys. I mean, like, you can crank this all the way up. It's not doing anything. In fact, I mean, even if we, I think we have the dome light on. I mean, it's just, it's not doing anything really to brighten the flight deck at all. But yeah, so let's get the jetway attached.
1738, unable to pick up ATIS, something's going wrong, but we are ready for taxi.
Why can't we? It won't let us toggle the jetway, I guess because it's too close. That's alright. We'll just leave it here. So it's 2 blues, 1 red. Engine's dead.
Alright, 2981 altimeter, left on Charlie, left Sierra.
Not sure why it's not letting us attach the jetway. We get the parking brake set. That's too bad. Well, we'll pretend that the jetway is attached. But yeah, cool. So at this point, the jetway would be attached. We'd pop the ground power on and release the passengers. But that's not going to happen for us, so sorry about that. Posuvius, wow, you pronounced it right. Yeah, thanks, man. Big Cat, yeah, even in X-Plane 11. I like the airport environment better. Let me turn this guy down. We don't need him. We're here. Yeah, sorry guys, I can't get the jetway to attach for some reason. I don't know why, but maybe we were just a little bit too far off on our line. But I agree. In Flight Simulator, the airport environment. Like, actually, let's go outside real quick and see. I mean, yeah, this is pretty epic. In terms of, we still got our lights on, but in terms of, you know, like airport environment goes, I mean, this is a lot better. The lighting in X-Plane 11 on the ground is really good. Now those clouds, yeah, they need a little work, but like the floodlights, you know, at this airport, there are some puddles there. I know those have been touted big time by you know, by Laminar. They've got, you know, like puddles and you know, rain effects. The rain effects are actually really good. I don't know why we can't get the jetway to attach. I mean, we're right on the line. It's weak. It's busy here. Check it out. We got, what do we have? I don't know what that is. I mean, this looks pretty cool right here. I think. So, get back in so I can see the chat. TFK, that's cool. You need a VR headset now? Yeah, man, go get one. That's my mission in life, to get everybody to see how epic VR is in these flight sims, man. Yeah. 3:48, that was a long one. Was it really 3 hours and 48 minutes in this thing? Jeez, it flew by. I mean, this one flew by. This was a great experience in X-Plane 12. Probably the best yet, actually. So, yeah. X-Gaming Boy, this is X-Plane 12. Yeah, oh man, you just missed an epic, a pretty epic stream, actually, if I do say so myself. From Portland all the way down here to Phoenix. Yeah, I think it was X-Gaming Boy. This was a good one, so, you know, don't watch all 3 hours of it, but yeah, go check out some highlights during the stream of X-Plane 12 and the Zibo mod. I was real happy with this one. I think this went really well. So yeah, TFK, the sound is well done too. I agree. I totally agree. I think the sounds, and especially in the Zibo mod, man, I mean, they've got great sounds in this thing, modeled. Lamar, yeah, man, no problem. Thanks for all the help. VR is amazing in the G2. Yeah, oh dude, it's, I don't have a reverb, but yeah, in the Quest, it's epic. It's like, I don't want to pop out of this thing. I kind of want to sit here and chill. Oh, TFK actual time flown 2 hours. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're saying it's 3:48 in the. Is it 3:48 like in the morning? Where you are? Oh man, I hope it's not. You go to bed. Cool guys. Well, I think we might call it a day. Yeah, that was fun. Just we had a great flight. We had Vatsim almost the whole way. We didn't have it up there at Portland, but we picked it up pretty quickly and had Vatsim coverage and not too much carnage down here in Phoenix. It was pretty uneventful arrival and approach. Zibo performed fantastic. A little bit of issues maybe with the pitch trim, but I think that's a known issue that they're going to work out. So yeah, man. After this flight, I'm saying, I mean, if you want to hop in to the public beta and help make this thing even better, I say do it, man. Look at those lights. That's pretty cool. I was pretty happy with this flight. I'm happy with X-Plane 12 after this flight. So, Amzer, man, you usually join halfway in the stream, but really love the streams. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you guys all hopping on board. It's a lot more fun, with some folks, talking with each other, sharing experiences about VR, and just being in the chat. So thank you all. Actually, I mean, I do this for fun. I'm just glad you guys are all along for the ride. Very cool. Thanks for all the info on VR. My pleasure. Co, thanks for the stream and the flight. My pleasure, man. Thumbs up back to you. And guys, that's it for now. I'm going to call it. I don't know if I'm going to... What time is it? Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock. I think I might just go chill. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you next time, all right? If you like this, by the way, and, hit like if you want to subscribe and you haven't already. I'm doing these pretty frequently, so, if you want to subscribe and see more of this, go ahead and do that. I'd appreciate it. So, y'all have a good night, all right? Talk to you later. Bye.